Sure. I guess I'm ready.
Welcome to episode 41! I'm your host, Whiskey Penis, and today my co-host is Little Dank, Small Tube Boob, and Big Chubby Whiskey.
Can I change it to Pookie and Ray Ray?
Pookie and Ray Ray. So what's going on, guys?
Says, Hood Negroes.
Hood Negroes. Yo, nigga, yo, hood nigga. You want me, nigga? Hey, Pete, what's going on, man?
Just feeling like shit.
Woo! That's the positivity that we got going on here today. Rambo's Carter up in this bitch.
Yep.
Mr. Twitter Lord himself, a.k.a. Twitter Papa, a.k.a. Twitter Keyboard Warrior / Smartphone Soldier.
I like Smartphone Soldier.
That's a lot of fucking titles.
Smartphone Soldier. Have you seen this dude on Twitter on his phone? Shane, like, it is amazing. He can print out a paragraph or two in the matter of a minute. Like, I can't even type that fast most days. And this motherfucker's on his phone, and he's got like 6 pages going on.
I can tell with his gamer score and platinums that he can platinum or 100% an Xbox game while tweeting. Yeah, there's no way that he can like do one or the other. Because if so, I would have a higher gamer score than him.
Yeah, I can actually. There's a lot of times I'm gaming and tweeting at the same time. So,
my dude, you are a thing of mystery. I don't know how you do it.
But remember, like from my bar days, like whenever I would get my bill in the mail every month, I would have my lowest month was 13,000 text messages sent.
Whew.
Yeah, so I mean, I was sending anywhere from like 13 to 25,000 text messages a month, sending them.
That is insane.
And
that's back when flip phones were a thing, right?
Yes. Flip phones, and then also the little skinny phones, like where you had to use the 3 letters on one key.
Yeah, you were using a numeric keypad to text. Yes.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy, Rambo. You get yourself checked for carpal tunnel now.
I'm telling you, I'm like a skilled professional.
That's intense. Like, seriously.
It really is.
You are ridiculous, sir. Like, if they had a longer Twitter format, like, we would be fucked. I would be looking at my phone, and this motherfucker would tag me in a post, and it'd be 5 pages deep, and I'm going to be like, wait a second. I'm expected to read this?
Brim, they doubled it.
Yeah, they got me to 2. They got everybody to 280. But if they ever like,
but this is Rambo we're talking about. That's not enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still having to shorten words and stuff like that. So, if they ever do like an unlimited amount of characters, like that shit's gonna be. People are just gonna be like seeing like Charles Kyle or whatever, and it's gonna be like a big. They're just gonna keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling until they find the next person's post.
Rambo is not the one to beta test that on Twitter.
Yeah.
What's up, Wolf Regiment? Welcome, Spare Who? Welcome. Yes, we are actually talking about his Twitter.
Whoa, what is halvesies? You really don't know what that is?
Halvesies? What's halvesies?
Going half and half with something.
Jesus,
somebody on
you
something.
not get it either?
I'm going half on a sack.
Yeah, I went halvesies on weed a lot growing up.
Yeah.
Really? I always bought my own fucking weed in my.
You split it in half, but you get a better deal if you buy a bigger amount.
Yeah, you can get like. I mean, if you were like you're gonna get bigger, more than a dime bag if you go. If both of y'all went in on a quarter.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I always got free weed, or if I did buy it, I got an extremely good discount. So I mean,
I have never paid for it in my adult life.
A long time ago, I started selling it, so I just started like smoking my own shit, like.
You're like, you guys.
I had buddies who that's how they paid for their weed.
You guys are like, yo, like, where's the money at? Oh, I smoked it. You know, I paid for it, so we're good.
I bought the pound, and then I was gonna sell it, and then I found out I just was gonna end up smoking the whole damn thing. So,
Wolf, you are lucky, dude.
Like a quarter, and he'd sell half of it and smoke the other half.
$10.
How he...
Yo, $10 a gram is pretty good.
Rambo needs to move to Nevada where he can just walk into the dispensary and buy it.
Yeah, no shit. But it's fucking hot in Nevada. Well, I mean, I don't know. I like hot weather, so.
That's what I'm saying. It's this or Colorado. You can either freeze your ass off and be in more pain, or this.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, and California. Yeah, there ain't no way about California.
And most of the places around here have badass air conditioners. So if you stay inside, you really don't even notice the heat.
Yeah, boy.
That was my selling point. Was like, because Brim's like, well, yeah, it's like 127 here today. I'm like, nope, sorry, I can't do it. Because in California, there's nothing but window units. A lot of houses have like central heating and air, but the older ones have the swamp coolers or the window units. So like when it's 100 there, you're sweating your ass off even inside. So here I'm like, no fucking way I can do that. And he's like, but they got badass air conditioners. I'm like, I'm in.
Right. And like the winter time out here is nice.
I can handle the heat more than I can handle the cold.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I can handle any heat, but cold fucks me up.
Pussies! You're all pussies! You fucking vaginas!
Man, the cold, it can even like 3 weeks out, I can know that it's going to get cold. Like, because it starts fucking me up 3 weeks in advance.
I'm the same way, but I can handle the cold at the same time. Like, as long as I got like a hot cup of coffee and a comic to read or a game to play, I'm good.
Oh no, I'm buying one of those little heater jackets and everything else, man.
Let's get fun and talk about the tax reform. What about the tax reform? What happened?
It was passed.
It was passed, yeah.
Okay, so the tax reform where we're getting cut in taxes is actually got passed?
Yeah,
What's the caveat
every
in this?
group, I believe every group has a tax cut.
So we're all paying less?
We're all going to be paying less, yes, starting next year.
And
why talk about it? Let's go party.
Well, let's put it this way: everybody was like, "This is doom and gloom," for if we pass this tax bill or whatever. And as soon as it passed, AT&T announces that it's going to pay a special $1,000 bonus to more than 200,000 AT&T U.S. employees due to tax reform passage, and will also increase the U.S. capital spending by $1 billion. Comcast doubled down on the AT&T bill, on the AT&T thing. Boeing said they applauded the new tax law and said they are going to announce a $300 million employee-related and charitable investments to spur innovation and growth. And Fifth Third Bancorp plans to raise its minimum hourly wage to $15 in light of the new tax plan.
Okay, I'm going to simplify it real quick. I hate politics. But I'm sure all of you are old enough to remember when Obama sent out stipend checks. This is the equivalent to that, except for the actual hardworking American. More money equals more money into the economy, which is good for everyone. I mean, it's not rocket science.
It's something that should have been that's one of the reasons why I hated the Obama tax plan, because it killed any sort of creativity or any sort of middle class. I mean, they started making fucking 1 liter bottles of pop, but charging you the 2 liter price. It was you went to the store, no more 2 liters, it was 1 liters there.
Wait, it also got rid of the Obamacare individual mandate? Really?
Yeah, you're no longer going to get taxed for not having it.
At the end of the year, starting next year.
That's going to start next year?
Yeah, you're no longer going to be required to pay that penalty for not having health insurance.
Fuck yeah, man. Here's the thing, man. I fucking every single time I ever had insurance, right? And I went to the hospital, it always felt like I was paying more. Because when I didn't have insurance and I went to the hospital, guess what? My bill was a fraction of the fucking cost, dude. That's why I think insurance is a fucking scam, man. Every hospital I went to when I had insurance, I felt like I was poor afterwards. But as soon as I go to a hospital without insurance, dude, these motherfuckers are giving me fractions of $1 worth of bill.
That's because they know you're paying cash and not your insurance.
See? I knew it. Yeah, exactly. Insurance is a fucking scam, bro.
Yep. So that's, it was actually a really good deal that it got passed. I guess we'll have to see, it's supposed to last for 10 years, so we'll have to see, I guess, how it goes. But it seems like everything's going to be good. It's I don't know if the final bill had it in it, but I know that they were talking about, before you could only count, $1,200, I guess, for your earned income credit for a child.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, and now it's going to go up to, $2,600 for a kid. So families are going to start getting back more.
Oh, wow.
At the end of the year, which actually benefits even more because that's more money that's going to be dumped into the economy. Because everybody knows whenever those poor people get money, they go spend the money. So there's just going to be more and more money spent. So
hey, Shane, you're going to be able to move soon.
Yep.
Yep.
Actually, I don't get taxes, so.
You will.
Even with your wife.
Student loans, nope.
Oh yeah. You can pay them off faster now.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'll
like
get them
way
by the
fast.
time I'm 40 instead of 50.
Yeah. So see, look at the bright side. Just consider it like an extra payment. No, I have to call my student loans like at the end of the year every year to try to like do some sort of hardship case so that way they don't take my money.
Yeah,
You're
like this.
I can't get it up. My dick doesn't work. I'm taking
I
all
always
these
call
pills.
them, I always call them something like, "Look, I'm disabled, and I'm just
They're
barely
supposed to give
making
it to us this time because, like, every week we pay $5 on it because it was their plan, right?
Yeah.
And for doing that, we're supposed to get our taxes. But how retarded can you be? You can take thousands of dollars from us once a year or $5 a week. I mean,
Well,
whatever,
hey man,
though.
if they take $5 a week and let you have your taxes, I wouldn't be complaining.
I'm not complaining. They're just stupid.
Yeah, that's just completely ignorant because they're getting $250 a year versus thousands of dollars. But I mean, I guess if that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
So, taxes for everybody. Whoa! Anything else to talk about that's positive? Because it seems like all we do anymore is bitch about video games. I've been thinking about this, actually. You guys ever notice that? Like, lately, it's just been one negative nag fest after another. Like, I'm kind of saddened by it, man. We used to talk positive
PUBG
about
got an
video
update
games.
on the Xbox that's almost the size of the original game.
But
Who?
did it fix it?
PUBG?
Oh, no, I don't know if it fixes it or not.
I haven't
People
played
are
it
still
yet.
people are still complaining that rubber banding is still there and some frame rate problems are still present and stuff like that. And the texture pop-ins are still there. That's what I mean. People are complaining. I haven't played it yet because I'm gonna wait for a few more patches before or y'all one of the two before I play it.
Yeah.
The Calling.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Y'all know that game, right?
Yeah, I went bye-bye today,
Early-
right?
Early access title.
Yeah.
Everybody paid money for it, and they just said, you know what? We're just gonna, we don't want to do this project anymore. We're gonna start a new project. And so they're gonna close down the server, or the servers are gonna remain open for a little while, but there's gonna be no more updates to that game. And I thought, well, that's kind of shitty. Like, get everybody's money for that game, and then you never end up actually getting it released.
Or
That's one
even
of the
out of early access.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the really dangerous parts about supporting an early access game.
It just went into game preview on Xbox this year.
Yeah, I know.
Hey guys, I'll be right back, right?
All right, Pete.
Yeah, that lasted really long too, because that was like one of the exclusives they were talking about this year, and it went bye.
That's what happened is Xbox said it was going to be an exclusive. So they're like, you get the scale-bound treatment.
Somebody tried to have it apparently because you know that tweet that you liked that it said my son asked for art because it was on sale.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody was like, well, you're obviously uneducated on this because they needed the money for because of court and stuff like that, and that's the reason why they did the paid DLC. And I was like, I don't give a shit why they fucking did it. I was like, once they did it, it was done. I was done. I was like,
I don't care if they needed to support a crack habit. It doesn't matter. They don't get it.
They're like, so you'd rather them be out of a job than do that? I was like, yeah. Is there gonna you need to be able to, if you cannot support your fucking game with the people that's purchased it, because there was a lot of people that purchased it, then you've mismanaged your fucking money. Like, sorry, that's just the way things go. I'm not gonna support and I get so much fucking hate talking about from Keep the Logic, that one dude that used to come on here, that Huey.
Huey Pancakes.
Talking about, he's like, you'll support EA and Ubisoft, but you won't. You say Arc. That's where you draw the line. Like, well, first of all, EA fixed their problem before release. It was like there's a big problem. I mean, there's a big difference between dealing with early access and a finished product. It's like there's two different things. Like you can't. That's like a false equivalent.
Dude, Ark isn't even a complete game, and they released standalone DLC.
Yeah. Apparently, that's. I mean that's okay. I'm a hypocrite because that
is worse than EA. What the fuck? Like that is far worse than EA.
Yep.
Rambo Furtonga's talking shit. Apparently, says Ogre.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, I know he is.
I don't really care. We stopped caring about that guy when he stopped caring about us. So.
Yeah, him, Stonesy, and Burning Phoenix all decided to quote my tweets today, and I was like, yeah, whatever, just continue scrolling by.
Yep.
I don't pay them any mind. I really don't give a shit about them. But yeah, I mean, apparently, like everybody's supposed to like. I have an uneducated opinion about it. This one guy said, this guy named Crazy One, because they supported the game heavily after that and really loaded the content. I was like, I don't give a shit. It was like, it doesn't matter. Once they released paid DLC in a early access title, I was like, I was done. That means they've used the money that I was paying for their game to create DLC instead of finishing the fucking game. And I said, on top of that, you could carry anything over from that paid DLC over to the main game and be overpowered.
Hey guys.
Yeah, what up, bro?
I'm gonna have to bounce.
Everything okay?
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm really not feeling well. I'm gonna go to the doctor.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
So I might be on later tonight, but I don't know. So
okay,
I'll see you later.
Man.
All right, bud.
All right, man.
Bye.
But yeah, like I mean, I don't know. That's just it's just fucking insane that people are so like. I guess.
So let me get this straight. If somebody liked EA's game, they're a corporate slave. But if you like Ark, you are completely justified in your opinion about that game.
Yep.
What kind of stupid ass fucking people did we ever talk to? Like,
I don't know, man.
Like, seriously. Like, I never thought these guys were like that. That's why I gave them so many chances and shit, because I didn't think that...
Hey, can Wolf fill in for Pete?
Yeah, Wolf could come in.
Brimstone requires one PP touch to enter the podcast, though.
One PP touch, really?
PP touch, yeah.
Who is it that's coming in? You said again? I just don't.
Why do I talk like I'm from the South? I don't know. I'm from California, so.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe that's why. I don't know.
I don't know. He doesn't sound like he's from the South to me.
Maybe you should go to the South and see if they sound like that, or. I don't know.
Wolf. Oh, okay. Wolf, are you coming in or what, man? Oh, Gavin.
Yeah, it's Gavin.
Oh, okay, Gavin. Fucking get in the thing, dude. Get into the Game Talk chat so we can pull up.
Well, shit, I didn't. I was about to ask who Wolf Regiment was.
Gavin changes his name quite often, so I always lose track as to who he is because of it.
Oh, and then this one guy, apparently from the person that shall not be named, one of his followers decided to come over to like me and was talking about how I should, I should buy my kid Ark on the PC or buy him a PC instead of him playing on the console. And I was like, yeah, no, sorry. I was like, he's happy on the console and I am too. It's like, cool, whatever. He's like, but man, how could you, like playing at 720p and 30 frames per second would be torture. And like he just kept going on and on about how I'm a peasant and all this shit like that. So I actually went to his profile, one of the first times I ever go to somebody's profile, and he has the Steam link. And so I clicked the Steam link. This motherfucker has a damn 1050 Ti.
Wait, he's talking to you about PC Master Race shit. He's got a 1050 Ti?
Yeah, and I'm like, motherfucker, I said, my Xbox One X and my PS4 Pro outdo your fucking PC. Like, go along, you fucking peasant. Like, go along. And then I guess like so I don't know, like a bunch of my followers just like drove his ass crazy. He blocked all of us because they kept on like he was trying to like, it was one of these followers that listen to these YouTubers that then all of a sudden I guess they think they know everything that they need to know. and God. He was very underprepared for the argument because me and the other followers, we all knew the tech talk, and he just was completely fucking wrong. He was using PS4 specs, base PS4 specs for the PS4 Pro, and so he's like corrected his ass on a lot of things, and he just finally blocked us because he couldn't handle the argument.
Oh, memes in here instead? Okay. Yo.
Oh, hi.
Yo, what's up, bro? Hey, no, seriously, Wolf, like, aren't you in the Game Talk server? Like, I never removed you, so you should already be here.
If you're Gavin, Wolf, then you should be in here.
Yeah,
you just have to come in as Gavin.
You just gotta come in. You have to jump into the audience part, and we pull you up. Bingo. Come on, Gavin! We go through this all the time! Someone banned you? That's nice.
Yeah, it was me.
See, with Meme Chan, some way, somehow, people just come up missing. We can't figure it out.
It's more like you're gonna go on a vacation, and you have a good time.
Extended vacation.
Yeah, a very extended vacation. And when you're gonna be a cuck, well, you know, I guess you're gonna have a nice long vacation.
Well, me,
Wolf Regiment says he's got it on his phone. Oh, well, if you have it on your phone, like, dude, why don't you have it on your computer? Like, I thought you had a computer, didn't you, Gavin? I could have sworn Gavin had a computer, didn't he?
His old Discord name was PC for the win. How do you not have a PC?
Apparently, I'm transgender, guys.
I'm trying to figure out if you're a transgendered faggot, wouldn't that just make you straight? Like,
I think so.
That's almost like a oxymoron at that point.
I think he's just upset because he heard my demands, but you know, it's alright.
Yeah, they all tweet at me and like pictures, screenshots of like you banning them, and I'm like, I just don't respond because like I don't care. Like
really, they send you pictures?
Yeah, I was like, he can literally ban the whole fucking server, and I'd be like, okay, like
I'm literally the reason I'm like at this status is I'm the guy that has no chains attached to.
Yeah, I don't really go in there to talk to anybody, so I mean, it'd be different if I actually would be.
Well, if it was like it was back in the day, like if it was like it was back in the day when we all used to talk to each other, yeah.
Yeah, if it was like back in the day and it was like chill and it wasn't like
cancer,
autism, we'd be fine.
That's fucking true.
And not Metrox autism, like actual autism.
Yeah, not like autism, where flapping arms and not knowing how to ride a bicycle.
I mean, I know like there's like a long whenever they were in there was like just a long list of conversations about almost every fucking little post was the exact same fucking conversation. I was like, good God, like just fucking stop.
The typical day on Game Talk was Rambo said this, furry porn picture, gay hentai, furry porn, yiffing, My Little Pony, borderline pedo shit. And then it would be Rambo did this, Brimstone did that, don't trust these guys, they're pieces of shit.
Meme Chan did this.
Meme Chan's an asshole. He's a pedo. Furry porn. So I mean, it's like that's pretty much what Game Talk turned into, and that's why we don't go in there anymore. So I mean,
it used to be nice, actually.
Yeah, I love
spam in that nutcase, and you won't be allowed here either.
We only go there just to basically come in here to the podcast because that's where if people want to come in, we can give them that link instead of giving them to a link to where we
our normal stuff?
Discord or whatever. Yeah, the private Discord.
And they wonder like why we have our own Discord, and it's like, well,
this one's cancer. This one is not cancer.
Well,
make your choice.
Some of those guys got pretty bit out when they found out that we were in our own server. I was like, I'm sorry, but I don't need to have an audience of almost 2,000 people up my ass all day. Like,
bingo.
It does not need to be a thing.
You just need two.
Just
yeah, he's a double fist kind of guy.
Yeah.
To me, I just have enough shit going on Twitter and everything else to try to keep track of the fucking Discord server and everybody wanted to talk.
Discord.
Yeah, because I mean,
he's on his like group chats and shit. And
I'm very easily reachable on Twitter. Let's put it this way.
No, I'd rather it not be cancer. Go get. Come on.
I miss our server. I really do miss the Game Talk server. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. In fact, it was so fun that we all used to make time to go there and talk to everybody, like all the time. That's how fun it was. Like we actually enjoyed it. And then
I
the
remember
fighting started, and then it just went downhill. I was like,
I
okay.
remember like every morning I'd usually get up and I'd join and people were here and I'd be like, "What's up, guys?" We'd have a conversation, talking,
do random recordings. Like it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
Geek
a lot of fun.
Essentials, damn it!
What did you do?
Did you pull the trigger?
I was
Yes.
I was a Vietnam soldier. I was walking along and I fell into one of those little holes that they come out of, and I became disabled.
No,
And then
you're
I
like- it's
I
'cause of
died
him
and they
spamming.
froze me.
I'm so glad
And
you
they-
pulled the trigger. I would have
Yeah,
done
and
it
then
for
they-
you, but I
And then they froze me, and then they woke me up in this era.
He's like Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, like Lieutenant Dan, and or what? I mean, what? Captain America?
okay. Now you're trying to make yourself like, to be some kind of hero. Okay, calm down.
I am. I fight the good fight every day for
Yeah,
America.
you got to fight all the Xbox fanboys. You know, I know how it
Just
goes.
fanboys in general, like it's just fucking autism. Like Twitter is just, I just can't.
See,
Like there was a. Did you know in For Honor? I know you didn't want to bitch about video games, but in For Honor, they had a woman. One of the female fighters had it was a thing called no hands execution. It was an execution like what is that called? Animation that was taken out of the game by the developers
was it
Really?
like brutal?
because of the fucking SJWs.
Was it brutal at least?
No, it wasn't
No?
fucking brutal at all. What it was that they showed the animation. They showed this guy trying to buy it, and then it showed it was like removed or whatever. But she knocks him down to his knees, and whenever he does, like he puts his hands on her breast, and then she just beats the living fuck out of him. But I mean, she doesn't like. It's not really brutal. It was just beating the hell out of him. But because he put his hand on her breast, that was considered sexist or whatever.
Oh.
So they took it out.
But if they did that to another man, it's a-okay, 10 out of 10.
It's just fucking like crazy. Like just quit ruining the artistic freedom. And if anything, that showed that if you put your hand on a woman's breast, you're gonna get your ass dealt with. You know, I mean, you could look at it that way, but no, they were like, oh my God, there was hands on breast, and we can't have that. Hashtag me too.
There was a man touching fake titties on this video game. We gotta remove it.
But you have
But
to
I
know
like
though,
boobs.
in order to get that animation, they had to actually mocap that in the damn studio. So that means some woman is going to be part of the hashtag Me Too
Got
movement,
paid
saying
big ass bank to agree to have
Or-
the boob touched.
Or it was just a really, really petite man.
this is true.
And I bet you anything, it might have been a petite man. Because that's pretty fucking gay.
possibly. Cuphead reaches 2 million in sales.
Hey, there's a silver lining.
I want to try that
Yep.
game still.
It is such a good
1.1
game.
million. 1.1 million on Steam and 900,000 on Xbox One.
900,000? No way. You're telling
Yeah.
me that there's 900,000 people that actually bought that? No.
Yeah, I mean,
Isn't it like $20?
only thing I can figure out as far as like being, where the thing came from or whatever, like where the
Is a fake for Tonga.
Either
Yeah,
way, I
I'm-
laughed instantly.
I just ignored it because I saw it.
I laughed. But no, I really want to try Cuphead. That's like the Dark Souls of shooty platforming.
Cup Souls.
Souls of Cups, let's be real.
There's some people who believe it.
I was actually glad to see that it was actually doing well. I mean, I'm hoping that this means that there's going to be a second one, and I really hope that Xbox can somehow buy that studio or at least secure some sort of deal with that studio to be one of their, like, I guess, indie type studios, and maybe see like either a Cuphead 2 or to see what their next game is going to be. Who knows? But like make that an exclusive to Xbox, and they can release it on Steam. Like, to me, I don't look at games that just because they release on PC, and that to me, like, since PC is like not even in my viewpoint, then to me it's an exclusive on my Xbox because I have to turn my Xbox on in order to play that game. So I just hope, I would like to see. I think Cuphead would be a good fit for the Xbox crowd. I would like to see them actually do some more work for them.
Well, yeah, if it sold 2 million, I mean, it's still going. It's not just gonna never sell another copy. So it's
I really think it's because of the art, to be honest, and how they did the game, just how they went that style.
Whatchamacallit, their new platformer, Super Lucky Tales, will sell. I'm not sure it'll sell 2 million, but it'll sell well too. People love platformers.
Well, you know, people also love old school games too. It's probably just to remind them of what it is.
See, that's the thing is, do people actually love platformers?
I do.
I do too, but I mean, if you look at like, okay, Voodoo Vince, Crackhead.
Whoa there, Rambo. Are you saying some things here?
Voodoo Vince, Crackdown, not Crackdown, but Knack 2, A Hat in Time. What was that other one? Super Lucky's Tale? Every one of them fall short. You know what I mean? Or like, I guess in sales, like they might not fall short in sales because we really don't know what their target sales goal was. But in terms of like what we normally see as a success in games, most of them fall short. And so I always wonder, like, do people actually like platformers? I know I love them. That's like one of my favorite things because that takes me all the way back to like whenever I was a kid.
If it's like Banjo-Kazooie, then yeah, I'll love that shit.
But it just makes me wonder, like, what's happened to the gaming community? Because like whenever a platformer comes out, if it's not on Nintendo, it's kind of like just goes by the wayside. And I guess maybe PC likes them better. Or I guess we'll accept them more. I don't know. I don't know of a lot of platformers, you know, specifically on PC, or even PC sales numbers.
As long as it's not like Trine, I don't care. I fucking hate Trine.
Sounds like that's your favorite game, dude.
I fucking hate you. The game's garbage. I don't know why. I don't know how people like that. Because the moment you play that game with like the wrong friend, that friend's just gonna be a cunt to you the whole time, and you're not gonna like the game.
So Go-Get won't be able to suck your dirty dick Friday because he has a dentist appointment, Rambo. So I mean, you gotta change your plans.
They give you pain pills, Go-Get. So I mean,
hey, all I'm saying, Rambo, is he's gonna have a clean mouth for you on Friday.
This is true.
So after his dentist, you know, he
Rambo
has a clean
doesn't want
mouth.
syphilis anyway, man. You need to go get that shit clean.
And I'll be able to give you a filling.
No extra filling.
Man, so that's good.
Fucking Cyrus, he's like, not with that attitude.
So
let's see what else. There's more. I know.
There's a legacy console thing that's coming up. Shane was talking. Yeah, Shane was talking about today.
Yeah, it's the Segas. They're doing Dreamcast. They've already done Genesis, but I wouldn't be surprised if this company.
They're basically doing what like Nintendo did.
Well, it's not released by Sega. It's 8-bit retro or something like that.
It's like some third party. Okay.
Yeah, but
they do really well, from what I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a few consoles. It's like the Dreamcast, the Saturn, and one other Sega console. It's probably the Genesis. But I'm hoping, just like Brim is too, at least that's what he said earlier, was that it's an all-in-one. Like, you get 3 Sega consoles in one box.
Okay, so it's like even better than Nintendo's.
Yeah. Like, we're hoping it's gonna be the Saturn, the Dreamcast.
Boom.
all together, yeah. Like,
maybe it was
that would actually be pretty fucking cool, but
yeah.
Maybe it was the Sega CD, the Saturn,
and the Dreamcast. Yeah. That would be dope.
Interesting.
That would be dope.
Because there's enough third-party remastered Genesis consoles out there. I don't know.
Yeah, I already have a gen refresh on the Genesis sitting in my garage that I can just plug in controllers to and play. So I mean.
But are you really gonna do it?
These I'm hoping will have HDMI to them. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, I know the Super Nintendo one has an HDMI. Like all the newer ones that have been coming out, like from Nintendo and Super Nintendo and stuff, have all had, what's it called? Have all had
HDMI.
So chances are, like, these will too. From
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I play mine at least twice a week, and it's a new gen Sega Genesis or whatever. It's actually really fun. The only thing I don't like playing on it is the fighters, and it has like three or four Mortal Kombats on it. And as much as I like the old Mortal Kombats, I don't know how the hell I ever played them on a Sega Genesis controller.
Yeah, no shit. I actually have a Sega Genesis, so I mean, I'll pull it out every once in a while and play like Sonic and stuff. But I don't know. I don't really. My wife ends up getting more into the retro, little arcade consoles like that.
I'm too young for this shit.
So I'll probably get that or look at that for her or whatever, because she really likes the older gaming.
Fuck yeah, man! You guys are all older than me, and I'm like just 22. I didn't get to do
remember back in the old days whenever the PS4 launched?
Yeah, I'll be that guy. Yeah, remember how bad it was?
Everyone bitched about it not being backwards compatible, but I never played those other games anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I didn't even know there was other games before the PS4.
But no,
stupid.
Man, I want to go back to like Nintendo 64 days.
Dude, you weren't even fucking alive in the Nintendo 64
Yeah, I
days.
was.
What, you were like 2?
When did 64 release?
96.
Okay, I was born the year before that, so fuck you.
So yeah, you were like 1. Like you don't like you would even remember.
Yeah, but I was
Nintendo
still
64
playing.
days.
I was playing that shit when I was like in
By the
99.
time you got one, they were already at Goodwill. Like, I mean, it's
Bruh, I'm sad I don't have one anymore, to be honest.
I honestly, I have no, like, once it got past the NES, I never owned another Nintendo system at all.
the game
Until
scared you.
my son, whenever I married my wife, or when I met my wife, her son had a GameCube, and that was my first introduction to GameCube, because I never fucked with Nintendo after Sega came out.
God bless the GameCube.
I just hated the fucking controls. Like, it was just, I don't know. I was,
You know what,
I
dude?
I was at the PlayStation stage of that too. I was like,
the worst controller of all time. Which one do you think it was?
that Nintendo 64 one, that one
Yeah.
with that big ass fucking,
I thought it was weird, but I
That
didn't think
shit
it was terrible.
What are you
where
talking
you needed fucking 3 hands to
Bro,
play it.
yeah, I know.
3 hands, more like get good. I could do that shit
Dude,
easily.
like, the stick would wear out after your second game that you beat. Like, the stick would literally get to a point where it
I'm pretty
wiggled.
sure they said that's because of like just what they used in the thingamajiggers.
I still try to figure out like what the fuck the 3 handles were for. Like, how the fuck does that
It-
even?
it was
you
so
can
easy-
throw it at
Okay.
somebody.
No, it was so you could like pretend it's like a spaceship or something after playing Star Fox. Come on.
I don't know, man. Like when I looked at the thing, I was like,
You're like, pew, pew,
What?
pew.
I'm not even kidding. I did that when I was a kid.
you kinda hold
You're
it from the,
retarded.
Hey, I was a kid.
If you hold it from the 2 outside handles, you couldn't reach the stick very comfortably, and
Or
so
the
then you had to
Z
use
button,
the
for that matter.
yeah, and then you had to use it from the middle, but you couldn't reach the outer like the edge bumper buttons or whatever. I'm like, you're like, what the fuck were you?
Let's
thinking,
be real.
Nintendo?
Most of the games that were made for it didn't even use the fucking D-pad.
Well, true, but I mean,
The
it still was
D-pad
like
was terrible.
it was so fucking weird. I mean, the whole setup. I don't even know how the hell that thing even made it through production, like at all.
Yo,
Like seriously, the D-pad is useless.
Dude, wasn't the
The
D-pad
whole
like
controller, I thought,
wasn't
was
that
useless.
D-pad wasn't it like all one plastic piece on like 2 sensor bars that went up, down, left, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I think so.
It was like the cheapy. It was like the cheap membrane sensor thing. You remember those things you used to take up apart?
Yeah,
and
it
clean
didn't
them?
have it didn't have a specific sensor button for up and down. It actually just had like a teeter-totter thing to where,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, that thing was a piece of shit, man. I don't even know. God, that thing was
Metro
terrible.
and 64 was a struggle.
I'm not even. That's a nice way to put it.
Bro, I would give
It's
them.
Metro we're talking
Bro,
about.
I would
Of course,
give
it's
them
a
this,
nice
though.
way.
I would give them this. You could drop that thing. You could throw that thing across the room.
Oh, it was sturdy. It was sturdy.
It would not break. Yeah.
Bruh, just like a couple years, like not even a couple
Wolf.
years back, I was playing Super
Yeah,
Smash
Wolf.
Bros with some friends, and my friend threw the fucking controller with the 64 across the room, and it was still working.
Yeah, that thing was like indestructible, man. That
Mind you, I shit on
I
both
just-
my friends with Samus
only thing I know is-
on Smash.
I just,
Oh, yeah.
I think that has to go down as like the worst fucking controller in history. And
yeah,
let me see.
Yeah,
the other,
I could agree with that. That and the Wii.
I don't know. Dreamcast controller is pretty bad too.
Have
Yeah,
you played
but
with the
I-
Steam controller?
but if you, to me, the second one has to be like the Duke.
I don't know, man.
The
because
OG Xbox one, that thing was huge, man.
That thing
it
was
was
like,
huge, but it wasn't bad.
it was so
If,
uncomfortable.
if
though.
you were a fat man with big hands, you loved it. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, it was so uncomfortable. Like whenever you grabbed it, like it felt like you were, I don't know, like breaking bread or something, because the way your hands were having to like
Breaking
kind of,
bread.
your hands were kind of like,
Well, you
your
know-
hands kind of had like the like if you put your hands like and then like kind of like pull your thumbs apart, that's like how that damn controller made you feel. Like it was, I don't know, it was weird. That's the reason why I sold my OG Xbox One. I was like, fuck it, dude, I can't do it. That
Listen,
controller
Ogre,
sucks. And then they came out with a new one afterwards, but like I never realized they were going to come out with a new one.
My voice may be shit, Ogre, but you know what? At least I wasn't born retarded.
The what you call it? The black and white button on the original Xbox. I don't care what controller, the Duke, the S, whatever. They all had the black and white button. I hated those.
Yeah, I never understood.
I
those
remember
either.
in Halo
Those were my
2,
flashlight in Halo 2.
Dude,
Okay?
so in Halo 2,
Flashlight and grenades.
I was gonna see, there you go. I was gonna say Halo 2. You had to press the white button to
For
select
the flashlight,
sticky.
and the black one was for the grenades.
Oh, the black one was sticky. I thought the white
Yes,
one.
no, the black one was to switch between the two. The white one was for
So
the
that's what-
flashlight.
So
or the
that's what those
invisibility.
fucking things were for. I never understood what they were for. Every time I was in a game, I never played Halo 2 back like on that, like whenever and mess with them, but whatever. But every time I like pressed those fucking buttons on any game, like they didn't do shit. Like they were just, I was like, okay, well,
You can't become retarded. You're just born retarded, Ogre. Sorry. You're fucking retarded. Come on. People in chat, man.
That's your war, sir.
Oh, yeah, so PUBG. Fully releasing. Out of early access.
On PC.
I think
Yes,
that's
on
wrong.
PC. I didn't say,
think-
I didn't
don't
say the
think-
platinum box.
I don't think they should be doing what Ark did, but they are. They're
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
thought
it.
we were going to talk about positive shit. Now we're talking about PUBG becoming an actual game.
I'm going to shit talk it, and I'm going to talk how much I like it.
it's one of those games that are
Aggravating as fuck.
so fucking shitty. They're fun.
Yeah, I can
Like
see that.
the gameplay is fun. The
an
game with
extent.
friends is fun. The moment you play alone in solos, it's kind of fucking retarded, and just how shitty the game performs.
Well, somebody actually just posted that if they had to review PUBG right now on consoles, on Xbox, they would give it an 8. And I'm like,
Are you retarded? I'd give it a 2.
I was like, how the fuck do you? Where the hell do you come up with an 8? Like literally, like I was said on my X, I was crouching in the grass. I could hear a fucking car. I couldn't see the car until all of a sudden it appeared on top of me. Like that's how the texture popped into the car on top of me. Like I couldn't. It wasn't there whenever I turned around behind me, but it was there when it was on top of me. And like I don't understand how you can give like a game like that a fucking 8. Like if that's how you're reviewing, then to me, like you have no fucking business reviewing games.
Well, the fact that the game's like sub 20 FPS usually all the fucking time. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I get that people like the game or whatever, but they need to take, like, whenever you're reviewing a game, you have to take your personal likes and dislikes out of the fucking game.
Like yeah, the game's good, but like, yeah,
It's not a fucking 8.
it's definitely not even a 5.
No,
It's like a 2 to 3.
as it sits right now. Like,
Yes.
it's sure gonna get better, but I mean, as it sits right now, that's the way.
Where were these bitches at, Shade, when H1Z1 was a thing?
I know, right? Like, there is one positive thing about PUBG becoming a full game on PC, and that is officially the version on Xbox will be better because at least it's still in preview and recognizes it needs work.
No, even the PC version still needs work. So what are you talking about?
Exactly,
But
but the
I
PC
don't-
version's going to be a final game.
Well,
I'm not sure though.
I
that
think they're still going to be updating it because technically
I'm
World
not
of Tanks
sure.
is the final game,
Wait a
but they're
minute.
still updating it.
PUBG's getting a final release and it's got 2 fucking maps.
Yep.
That's a fucking game.
That's the game right now.
And y'all are complaining about like the DLC practices of
Ark.
Activision, where you only get 4 maps for fucking $15, but you're paying $30 for fucking 2 maps.
Yep.
fuck y'all. Like, y'all are
I didn't
dumb.
even pay for my own copy.
But the maps are huge on PUBG, Rambo. They're huge.
I did pay for my own copy. It's okay.
They're just, oh god, man, they're just so fucking crazy.
Well, you know, you're not wrong about me being a crippling autist.
You're weaponized
Just ask Brimstone.
autism. What are you talking about? Bro, like, I'm telling you, Rambo, these guys don't know they're assholes from a hole in the ground, dude.
Did someone promote Mumechan XD?
It's just, it's fucking insane to me. Like, I don't know.
Bro, like, they're idiots, man. They're
Yeah,
stupid.
that's really the only thing I can come up with.
We're gonna crack on people for buying the new Star Wars game, make fun of them, chastise them, and then we're gonna go ahead and say, PUBG is fine, guys. It's a great game.
It's just fucking crazy.
Jesus Christ.
And what I tried to explain it to that Huey that you can buy the game, and like just because you support the game doesn't mean you support the microtransactions. He's like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, yeah, you can, because literally you can go look at the fucking EA's report, like financial reports, and you can see that microtransactions and the sales from the games are two different fucking line items. I was like, now, I mean, if they were the same line item, I'd agree with you 100%. But they're two different line items, so that means they're two different. They're looked at as two different things. I was like, trying to conflate the two is like, it's just stupid. You can't do that. He's like, well, I've lost respect for you. I was like, dude, I don't give a shit. Like, I really don't. I just really don't give a shit. Like, what your opinion is of me or not. Like, if you can't seem to see the fact that two different line items on a company's financials are viewed as two different separate things, then I don't know. I don't know how the hell I even like thought you were a decent person to speak with in the first place. I mean that I am cyanide in there in the chat or whatever. He got pissed off at me too over. I think it was over fucking Star Wars or something like that, or I don't know, something like where he wanted to be like call me a hypocrite, and I proved him that I wasn't a hypocrite, but somehow, like, since I bought the game, apparently I'm a hypocrite. And I'm like, okay, well, more power to you, bud.
I know, Cyrus. I know. So much hypocritical bullshit, right?
Yeah, that's a crazy thing. I saw your tweet that said you never thought you'd see the day when Doom ran better than Doom on the Switch ran better and looked better than PUBG on the Xbox One X.
He said that.
Yes.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
And that's the crazy fucking thing is they trashed the Switch for the shitty thing, like the shitty looking games and the low frame rates, but it's all about PUBG, buddy. I mean, there's just PUBG has really exposed the whole realm of like hypocrisy, because everybody was talking about how we're the best looking versions, the best looking games, we like the power of the X and everything like that. PUBG comes out there like, oh, it's great, this is fun. Like going, wait a minute, you can't go from like having like you want to have the best looking games to PUBG and be like, okay. And then Kids Move replied was like, well, it's still 4K. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's like just prettier fucking shit.
He said that stupid shit. Oh,
yeah, it's like it's just prettier fucking shit. That's all. I mean, like,
no matter how much like you could shine a turd, guess what? It's still
a fucking turd.
Turd, dude. Like, come on.
That's what me and another Xbox guy was talking today, and well, he made his preference is Xbox, but he seemed like a really kind of a level-headed guy, and he was like. He said what they did with, like, say, Gran Turismo Sport, those people are really talented. He said it just proves that 4K isn't really all it's cracked up to be. He said that a talented dev team, a wonderful graphics artist, can outdo anything that's in 4K. Like you can have a prettier, better looking game in 1080 that's 1080p than if, like, say you take PUBG in 4K. I mean, 4K doesn't make everything better.
Absolutely, I agree.
But yeah, I was like, so many people are so caught up on this fucking resolution. Like, all of a sudden, the resolution makes a difference. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, I don't understand the concept there.
Dude, dude, 4K is a joke. It's not even true 4K. Half the shit you look at is like what, 2K and below, and they're like, yeah, that's 4K. Like, okay, so let me like show you guys what math is. Let's math for a second. Like, what is 2? It's the number 2. What's 4? It's the number 4. God, dude, like that's why I hate this generation of gamers, dude. Like, I really do. I hate to be negative, but like these guys are fucking idiots, dude. Like, Jesus Christ. I understand people being new at technology, and I understand getting into gaming at this late of the game and being amazed by all the shit. Like, I get it. I do. I get it. But don't come up to the fucking plate and act like you know what you're talking about when you have no clue what 4K really is.
These idiots who want 4K are blinded by false truths. May they burn in hell.
Praise Jesus!
But like, seriously, Randall, you ever see
that
that shit
Metro.
when they say it's 4K and you look at the back of the box, what's the resolution usually? It's like 21 something, right? 21 something
Yeah,
P?
I mean, it's not even.
Well, it's 4K!
Like, most of them aren't 4K. And that's I don't know, like what was one of them that was so this guy named Cycle Gamer. Like, every time somebody talks about resolution and shit like that, he's like, or it's really like, I guess what somebody said is that November NPDs, what that actually did was prove that gamers care more about games than they do about power.
I wish that was the case. I really wish that was the case.
Well, like, I guess the overall majority, not really so much the ones on Twitter, but the overall majority, because if they cared about power, the Xbox One X would have been the most selling, the highest selling console.
It would actually be good.
The multi-plats during November would have sold better on the Xbox platform because they wanted the better looking version. However, that wasn't the case. Like, nothing like that ever happened. The multi-plat sold better on PlayStation, and then the PlayStation sold better than the Xbox. And hell, even the Xbox One S sold better than the Xbox One S. And so all that really shows is that really people care about games. And no, I said X and S. They sound the same, but they are not the same.
On paper, they're different.
I guess.
Shut up.
So this guy, Cycle Gamer, jumps in and is like, I'm tired of the hypocrites, man. For the first 3 years, it was all about resolution. Now it's about games. I'm like, this is how it's always been. Like, since the Nintendo Sega days, as soon as a console launches, the gaming media, whatever it is at the time, will compare the specs of the two consoles and try to figure out which one's the better deal for the better, that gives you the most power for the better price.
Implying the Elite controller is even that good. Calm down. And then
you kind of like keep on, going down through the generation. It's still, they start comparing the games if there's identical games on both consoles, and once it gets into the generation, then they start comparing the library of games. It's always been this way. And I don't understand how anybody all of a sudden now wants to call people hypocrites because the media supposedly changed. The media didn't change. It's just you don't like the fact that since Xbox came out with this powerful console, people just don't give a shit about power anymore. It was really never about power. It was simply about the fact that you could get a $100 cheaper system that actually performed better than the $100 more system. That was it. That was really all it was about. And then it moved on to games. Too many, these people that allowed
Xbox One X should be bundled with a PS4.
Everybody that trolled these guys with the 900p versus 1080p, they really mindfuck these people. These people are, they have tweets saved from 2013 from people, just random people trolling them, and they don't see that as a problem. I'm like, dude, this shows that you pull out a picture from 2013. These people really have fucked your mind over. They own you at this point.
Own me, daddy.
If it doesn't matter to you, then why does it bother you? What the hell the media talks about and what the hell some other fanboy says? Just move on and play your games and enjoy. I don't know. Whenever I see the clickbait articles from IGN and shit like that, I never click them. I never have really paid attention to clickbait articles.
You're not into clickbait articles, boy? What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, there's a dying breed. The gaming media is a dying breed, and they're losing to to YouTube, so they're gonna create whatever fucking title they can to garner clicks. And that's what I mean. That's exactly like, especially Polygon, PUBG, a 10 out of 10. They know that's going to get somebody to click on their link to comment going, "You are stupid." They're like a stupid motherfucker.
Name a single game in true 4K on Xbox One X. Oh yeah, it's the game that doesn't exist.
No, there's actually. I mean, The Witcher 3 is in full like full 4K, and so is Shadow of War. It's in full 2160p.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean it's like 2160p and like I think 30 frames and 25 frames per second, but I mean it's still 4K. I mean,
I'd rather just not have it at 4K at that point.
Yeah, like The Witcher though just got its patch today, and it has a 4K mode, and it's supposed to be locked at 30 or a 1080p 60 mode.
I think if they did it to where they didn't promote 4K so much, they could have promoted a good 1080p 60 FPS gaming. If they did it that way, it probably would have sold better.
Well, I guess we could talk about this. So Shane and myself were talking about this today. Me and Pete, we tried to get Pete to talk about this today, but like he kind of was in and out the whole day. I guess he's been sick. Rambo, what do you think about like doing the show locked at 2 hours as a main part? And then if you guys wanted to shoot more after, you can. Like, we'll just switch you to host or something. For that, but also everybody having their own segments.
Huh?
So, like,
for
yours is obviously would be Twitter. Yours would obviously be Twitter. I mean, that's just too easy. Like, it'd be like this week on Rambo's Twitter typing, or I don't know.
So we're going Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Twitter Wars
Titan, the smartphone soldier.
Smartphone soldier, shut up.
Smartphone soldier, man.
I'm cool with like the 2 hour limit thing, and then obviously like if we have something like a shit ton of things happen or whatever where we have to go like maybe like 2.5 or whatever, that's fine. But like to where we at least try to stick with 2.
Right.
I'm confused like on how like the segment things would work.
So like you would get like 30 minutes for your Twitter. Like so you'd figure out like what you want to talk about and what happened with Twitter, or 30 to 45 minutes, somewhere around there. And then like Shaner could bring up something that he'd want to talk about. Same amount of time would be affixated to him. And then,
I don't think I could fill that much time personally.
Maybe 10 minutes, if that.
Well, I mean, we could go on for days about tech, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, if a new CPU comes out, we could talk about that for a minute or so. A good minute.
Yeah, and then for the rest of it, you can just talk about autism.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, meme.
Yep, you're welcome.
We'll call that memes
so glad I can help to this.
We call that memes hour. Like, for a full hour, you gotta be like meme. Good luck.
Yep, you gotta be like me. 10 out of 10. Would meme again. See?
But no, like, so, like, it'd be like each segment would be anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. 45 minutes being the maximum, I guess. And then, of course, me and Pete could bounce ideas off of the topics, and we could fill in and give you guys our opinions about what it is, and talk about. I mean, like, because what I want to do is I want to do like transitions with OBS and stuff, so that way when we switch over to your segment, then we'll switch over to like an all Rambo's Corner window with his Twitter out and about for the world
I
to
like
see.
what Cyrus said in chat. Rambo's Unknown Battleground.
That's actually a good idea.
Rub G.
That's
Rub
great.
G. That would be pretty good, actually.
Rub G. That's actually clever.
Hell yeah.
And then Gogut's like, I'd rather rub his D. Oh, that's pretty gay.
Yeah, he's got a thing for Rambo.
Yeah. Well, you know, good thing he's going to the dentist.
That Listerine, man, it's gonna burn.
Well, you know, it's after the Listerine. Come on.
Once this guy does my work for my banners and stuff,
Yeah.
if he ends up like doing a good job and y'all like it or whatever like that, then I was thinking about like commissioning him to do like ours
Oh, okay, that'd be
for
cool.
the game talk.
Yeah.
But like where he would have to have like a picture, like a kind of like a picture of like each one of us or whatever, so that way he can kind of create the avatars and like each individual avatars correctly or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's cool.
We don't need fanfics. Get out of here, go get.
You know, I feel I'm glad we didn't do the idea about the fan fiction that we had because.
Oh God.
Then.
Can we just abort this whole conversation?
No, because like it's just a good reminder that we still have like what is it, Shane? Something like 30 pages of fan fiction done about us.
Yeah.
Can we just like delete all that with an instant like delete?
We don't have it.
Yeah, but it's there.
Jay Caesar was one of the guys that, because you know, whenever you follow somebody, you can see like their conversation will pop up in your feed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, Jay Caesar, I guess, responded to that guy, and it popped up in my feed, and I liked his tweet or whatever, liked his response. And what was funny is that in this whole thing, like in my mentions, like while I was just reading through them and not responding, he's like, this guy apparently thought that I went to his page to scroll through his timeline to actually find that thing to like, and I'm like, do you not understand how Twitter works? Like, since I follow him, it's gonna pop up on my feed, and I can see the damn reply. So therefore, you know, it was easy to actually like. So Jay Caesar kind of. What's funny is like most of my followers will end up going in on said person without me even having to respond at all, which is nice because I really don't like to respond to these people.
That's Christian? What the fuck did I just hear?
That was my wife, and
Christian
that was
channel activated.
This is a
Yes.
Christian stream.
It's a Swishton stream.
We praise the Jesuses here.
We're Swedish Christians, and this is where you need to get one of those. This is where you need to get one of those little sound effects to where we can go, oh, whatever the hallelujah. Yeah. Because I think it's Christian channel is how you get ads on your channel.
Yeah. Just look at PewDiePie. I mean, what?
Yeah, all of a sudden now, like, it was funny because you go to his channel before and like there was no ads, and ever since he started playing around with this Christian channel thing, is all of a sudden there's ads in every fucking 2 minutes.
I think he's only doing this so he can get money, and then he's gonna keep caught up on his funds, and he's gonna go back to being a dick. Like, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, he's still being a dick, but he's just like, you stupid mother, and Christian channel, and like, you know that. He'll still be the dick, but he just blocks out whatever that you know exactly what it is with Christian channel. So I mean, it's just it's kind of like a clever way to do it, but I mean, he's getting ads now, and I don't know, like for somebody like him, that was the way his content was. It was like completely demonetized to now, like every time I watch one of his videos, it's always 10 minutes, but it seems like every 2 to 3 minutes is another fucking ad that pops up.
I love his roasting videos. They're so hilarious.
His videos are actually pretty damn clever. Like he definitely makes some interesting videos.
He's definitely much better than when he first started. Like when he first started, it bothered the fuck out of me. I was like, yo, who could like watch?
You talking about the autistic screeching?
Yes.
At Barrels?
The whole high-pitched sounds of his voice drove me up a wall.
It was funny for a little bit, and then it just got old.
Yeah, me and whenever one of the times earlier on, whenever I met my wife and I met her family and stuff, one of her nieces was talking about how she watches PewDiePie and just loves him, and I'm like, who the fuck is this PewDiePie? And so we went home one night and we looked it up on the YouTube, and God, I was like, how in the fuck can anybody watch this dude? Like, it was god awful.
Sounds like you made some regrets.
Yeah, and then like now all of a sudden, like he's changed like 180 degrees. Like it's
he goes in on people, and it's hilarious.
Low key though, I do like how he does his hair now.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really care about some man's hair. So
well, like come on, I like to have. I'm a young man, quote unquote.
So he just low-key admitted he was gay. Good.
Hey.
Yeah,
You know,
like
hey.
that's basically exactly what it is.
His grandpa's gay, so that
You
makes
know,
him like a quarter bi, right?
when you go to the hairdresser lady or whatever, and she says, "What kind of hair do you want?" You're not gonna get this.
Look like PewDiePie.
Wait a minute.
No. You
Wait
show
a
the
minute, you
hairstyle.
go-
You don't say the person's name. What are you
As
fucking
a
retarded?
man- As a man, you go to a hairdresser.
I know. You know what's hilarious about that? Fucking Rambo.
I didn't mean it like that. Can you like not like be a faggot?
Rambo, I was thinking the same shit, dude. I was like, did he just say hairdresser? Like, nigga, like what the fuck?
Okay, yeah, you guys, you took that way out of proportion.
I go to the barber, man. I don't know about you, but
Man, I'll go wherever's cheap. I don't give a fuck.
He
definitely
goes
the hairdresser,
wherever
man.
he
Like
can suck dick to get a free haircut.
Yeah.
Gay!
It's only half gay, okay? Come on. Fuck off.
No, like I said, his grandpa was gay, so that makes him like a quarter bi, right? I mean,
A quarter buck.
I don't think it works that way, but you can try.
So much closet in this
Boogie's-
episode.
Yeah.
Boogie's divorce made mainstream media. Like,
Yeah, I just found
Did
out
it?
about that, actually. I just found out about that. Fucking Metro was telling me
Wait,
about that.
which mainstream media outlet?
I don't know. It's one of these gaming pages on Facebook that also.
They need to just shut the fuck up. How about that?
Did
It's
you
not
know?
really any of their business.
It's really not, but like there was like the one person we shall not speak of, actually quote tweeted like Boogie and was talking about how he's a fucking cuck because he didn't fight his ex-wife or his soon-to-be ex-wife in the divorce and he just basically said here's half because we're a 50-50 state, and you know try to make it even and fair. Like I don't like, dude.
It's
You're
like
never
none of
gonna
of his business. Like,
Yeah, first of all, like you're never gonna get married to even fucking understand how marriage works. So like you have no business speaking on that. But second of all, it's another fucking man's marriage. Like leave it the fuck alone.
For one, though, like, if, and not if, because when they got together, he had nothing, she had a full-time job. So, I mean, they built this up together. Yeah, like, most of it, you know, is because of him, but
And
still.
they'll
Like,
take it down together.
Yeah.
So just basically, people just need to keep their fucking noses out of other people's businesses. That's pretty much it.
Exactly. Like
what I think is funny is that young little prick. Like he thinks like he knows everything. That's what like drives me nuts. He's like he thinks he has a pretty good grasp on everybody else's life, and it's like, dude, like you have no idea what these people go through. Like, how the fuck are you opening your mouth about people you don't even know?
To me, it just really shows that person's life is like all out of shambles or whatever because you're having to worry about somebody else's.
He's a busybody. Yeah, he's a busybody. He has to worry about everybody else's shit. Like even with Dr. Disrespect's fucking situation. Like I don't even see why he had to come forward and tell you the truth. I was like, dude, like you didn't have to tell people that. And people were shitting on him, and I'm like, you don't know why he cheated on his wife. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like I have like, dude. I mean, the dude made a mistake. He came clean. Like, okay, move on. Like to me, like that's from here on out. That's between him and his wife. I whatever happens from there.
If his wife forgives him, she forgives him.
How I see it
If
is
not,
that
if not.
shit happens, and you just need to keep your nose out of other people's businesses. That's basically it.
I mean, I get the whole reason why he did come forward is because like he's a public figure and he was going to be away from his Twitch stream for a while. But like for the people that were commenting and shit on him, and like I'm like you have no earthly idea what the hell has happened or what like took place or whatever. The only thing you need to do is just be able to go okay and just move on because that's all. That's all that needed to happen.
Like, they don't know if, like, you know, maybe his wife, like, fucking cheated on him in the beginning, and so he thought it was, like...
Exactly.
There's always two sides to every story, regardless of how wrong one side is or not. The fact is he just wanted to let people know, and next thing you know, everybody and their brother all of a sudden are fucking relationship gurus. It's like, really? Like, we should be listening to a bunch of single kids who live with their parents. No offense, but seriously, it's fucking stupid.
One person actually even said that it was kind of convenient that he came clean after the Game Awards show where he won Streamer of the Year. And I'm like, what would that have to do with it? Like, what the hell? I mean, do you think that he wouldn't have won Streamer of the Year because he cheated on his wife? Like, how does that?
No, he won because of his persona that he makes up for the stream.
Yeah, I'm like going, how those two don't conflate. Don't go together. Like, it's one's his personal life, one's his business, and he won because of his business, not his personal life.
Bingo.
What do you think he's going to accept go to accept the award and say, no, sorry, I can't take this. I cheated on my wife.
That's why he dressed as his
online.
persona. He wasn't dressed as himself. He was his persona when he accepted the reward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? So why would he go normally, it is a normal attire, or his wares, whatever he's wearing, but not be his persona, which is what got him the award.
And he doesn't like being out of his persona anyways. He's actually got mental issues. Like
these people fucking just like crack me up that they want to get so much into other people's business, and it's just I always look at it and just go, dude, sorry to hear it, and move on.
They're talking about Dr. Disrespect for View Titanic, not Boogie.
No, Boogie was like a few minutes ago.
No, the Boogie actually came out and apologized today, like how that he apologized for, I guess, not fighting, or I guess it was almost like an apology, but really kind of like, an explanation. I'm like, dude, you owe nobody an explanation. You owe nobody an apology. You do you handle your business, and don't worry about what these other people that probably are living in their mom's basement trying to tell you how to handle your divorce. Fuck them. Just move on and just do your business.
Yeah, like, and the only thing I said when I first heard about it was like, damn, dude, because his wife's hot too. Like, she's a gorgeous girl. And I was
I don't recall. I know she was in the Princess videos, but I don't really recall them.
She's a thick girl, but she's pretty though. She's a really pretty thick chick, dude. Like, she's really really cute. And I was surprised when I heard about it today. I was like, damn, dude, like, Boogie, you need to fight for this chick, man. Like, she's gorgeous.
Earlier today, his video, and it probably went higher too, was number 3 on the trending page on YouTube.
Yep.
That says a thing or two about YouTube for me.
Yeah, the YouTube system, how broke it is.
Or no, it's simply what people want to see is that, like, people's misery.
Yeah.
They'd rather see that than actual people doing it. I don't know. Just like the world, and like YouTube really shows like the way the world is. Like, whenever you see the trending videos and how many views like certain types of videos get versus the other types of videos where they're informative or whether or not, like, it just I don't know. It just kind of like makes you like question like how miserable can people be that they are so focused on somebody else's life problems than they are
their own.
Yeah, their own. I don't know. I mean, it's just it's a
sad,
shame. I mean,
pathetic.
because Boogie has done me and him do not agree politically at all. But he's a pretty decent guy. He seems like he seems like he's willing and open to talk about everything and keep it respectful. And he's always like done his videos in a way where he doesn't come off as condescending to other people, and he always tries to find a way to where he can see both sides of the situation. And I don't know, he's always been a really level-headed guy, and to see him actually making progress on his weight loss and then to go through this, it was kind of saddening to see. But at the same time, like, if he needed to take time off and be like, dude, you do you and handle it, well, I'll be here whenever you get back. No big deal. Sure as fuck not gonna tell him how he needs to handle his fucking divorce.
Here's how you do it. You got to do it like this, and then that, and then you got to do this because I'm an expert in this, apparently.
Yeah, not all divorces are the same, and I've been divorced. Fuck, I don't know how many times.
He lost track. You lost track of your divorces.
I had to remember how many times I fucking been divorced.
Yeah, man.
But I'm not gonna I just because I have that experience in there doesn't mean that.
You're an expert.
Or anything that I went through could even relate to his. I mean, I would never even offer that shit to him.
Maybe you're an expert in your own.
Yeah, I would be an expert in the situations that I went through, my personal situations, but not anybody else, because there's no two divorces that are the exact same.
No.
They're only, every relationship is unique for its own self. And the people that want to get in other people's lives just blow the hell out of me. It's like, I get that they're a public figure, but they don't owe you like a window into their fucking life. They're just
Well, there's a difference between personal life and then, well, the show.
YouTube life, yeah. Now, unless you're one of those in real life bloggers, but then again, I mean, they still control what they put on camera and what they don't.
Yeah, they never show the bad stuff. They always show the good, happy stuff. Because views.
To me, I don't know. I couldn't be one of those in real life bloggers. Could you?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Like carrying around a camera, fucking videotaping yourself 24/7. It's like
I already don't like looking at myself in the mirror. So why would I want to
It would drive me fucking insane to try to like edit that fucking video every fucking day. I would just be like, ugh.
I mean, the whole day is not cake and lollipops. So
No.
I mean,
like mine, people would be fucking bored because they'd just be sitting in a room looking at me like looking at a Twitter screen and a PS4 screen or Xbox One screen. Like, all right, this is me. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
This is me. Then, get a kick out of it.
Here's my baby. Here's my baby granddaughter. Like whatever, and then just be a boring thing. And even if I lived where I was really wealthy and I could go out and spend a lot and do different things, I still just don't think I could have it in me to hold a camera with me all the fucking time. Like, you would want to break. I know I would. That's one thing I like about the way, like, we all do YouTube is that we control the video. Like, we just do the video and then we're done, and not let our whole life become the video.
Your life isn't your life if you're not on the video, because it's not your life because it's not a video.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, really, I guess what we could do though to figure out a way to, I mean, you could probably become really fucking rich, is to be able to like wire cameras all around your fucking house and in your
that's
car,
what I want to do.
And everywhere you are, wire cameras, and then of course when you're in a like doctor's office or whatever like that, where you can't use their cameras, obviously you have to use your own camera. But that would be a little bit less of actually holding any sort of camera, but then broadcast it to Twitch 24/7. Like, it just basically be like Big Brother or Survivor, just 24/7.
Bruh. And get cameras that can like self-censor, so you can like walk around your house in the nude. You're like, hey guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Just a blur. Although you get those people that will like edit it and make it to where you can see. Like they'll take a screen cap or something.
Like, whoa, is Prim so naked in his house? Yeah, man, you gotta see this shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, check out his fat rolls. I mean, what?
Right? he looks like he came out of walking out of Cinnabon. What the fuck?
That would be. I mean, I would think that you could get a lot of donations doing that, but you still have to have like some sort of interesting life. Like it would be. I don't know. It'd be boring to me to watch somebody's life.
Sorry, I don't want to watch your life. Can you just explain the few things that somewhat interest me? Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think that's how this works, Meme. I'm just saying.
Well, come on. You've seen the vlog YouTubers.
Your life is more boring than mine, so could you just explain the interesting parts? So, like,
can you give me highlights?
Can I have a TLDR, please?
Jesus Christ. You guys don't have everything like scripted out, do you? Because I would like just to get the transcript of that, because I'm,
Shut the fuck up! Jesus Christ. I'll kick you in your fat rolls.
Don't break your foot, fucker.
Oh shit! You eating steel?
Pretty much. Not to mention my balls are made of steel, sir. My cock is iron. Clad.
Okay, there was a woman on Twitter, or on Facebook actually, but the post made its way to Twitter, and it was basically a GoFundMe. But the fucking post was her talking to her man, and basically like, when you shot up my car, we worked through it. When you beat me up,
what?
we worked through it. Like this long list of like how the fuck he just been mistreating this fucking woman, like dangerous fucking person. He's like, but now that you burned down my house and burned my baby's Christmas presents, I just can't do it anymore. And so they started to go
That
fund
was
me to
the
try
limit.
to try to get this lady's baby's Christmas. And I'm like, fuck that. Like, that lady asked for it. Like, I would have left when he fucking shot my car up. Like, I think that would have been like the tipping point. I wouldn't have like worked through it. Like, it just fucking cracks me up that you don't see that as like a her problem, not really so much a him problem.
You don't see a massive problem here. You know, I think it has something to do with the fact that you're probably maybe fucking retarded.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And this post that I just saw reminded me. The girl posted a picture, and she looks like she's in a McDonald's uniform. She said, "Had a job interview today. Fucked the manager and walked out with a new job making $7.25 per hour. And y'all still asking y'all's parents for money. Can't relate." I'm like, huh.
$7.15 an hour.
Wait, what? Like she fucked
Yeah.
the guy?
Yeah, for a $7.25 an hour job.
Yeah, if you're asking me, the guy kind of won.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you think?
And he probably gets paid more too. So if anything, yeah, he wins.
Can't really.
It's just so funny to me, like whenever
What
like
the
people,
fuck?
do people not like sit there and look at their posts before they hit tweet
No, they don't.
like and make go? Is this really gonna drive home the point that I really wanted to? Like,
He's gonna drive the point of how autistic they are.
it really kind of is sad, like the way people do. Like
Well, you are the Twitter warrior.
like I've just learned that social media is really not a good place for people.
You just figured that out now.
I was just gonna say that actually. I mean, like, wait,
Like-
like, come on, bro.
Like, wait, it took you this
literally
long?
turning
It took you this long.
You are literally turning into what we just talked about, sir.
What's
Well,
that?
Apple confirms, like, on other news now, we're gonna like subject switch as it became me as a subject.
Pretty much.
Apple confirms that it slows down its old iPhones every time that it does a new update.
Oh fuck.
Oh, great.
Basically,
Good job.
kind of trying to force the person to upgrade.
Oh, that's fine. I use this thing as a fucking iPod anyways.
That's really shitty, though. I mean, that really
Yeah.
is.
Another reason not to go Apple.
Yeah,
Like
it's one of
ever?
another reason why whenever I get my taxes back next year, I'm like paying out of my contract and buying into Samsung. Yes, I'm gonna get me the Note 8.
I think I'm done.
Rambo is
pretty
saying
much-
Twitter isn't a good place for people. It's like Hitler saying Poland isn't a great place to be a Jew.
What the fuck?
It's fucking amazing. Looks like we're going back to 1940s, guys.
It's like, all right, boys, we got this. Where's the gas grenades? Come on, we got this.
What was crazy is that the pictures of that woman's house. She had a Shaner's Christmas tree. It was a white Christmas tree. The whole
Yeah.
fucking
Here's Christmas tree.
inside of the house was completely torched, but that Christmas tree was just sitting there like bright as day, like it wasn't even black from like it charred. It was
That's
just
because it's got white privilege.
it apparently does. Like it
White
survived the fucking
privilege.
fire.
Shut the fuck up.
That's why we got it, because it was nice, it was small, first year. in
White
this place,
privilege-y.
like- yeah, it's white
Yeah.
privilege. Yeah.
You can beat me, rape me, cut me, put a gun in my mouth, set my car on fire, and burn my face with acid, and we'll work to get through it. But dear Lord, if you ever burn down our son's Christmas presents,
It's just so, man. People,
Civilization that we live in.
Oh yeah,
it's
Oh,
terrible,
Xbox,
awful. I want to die.
Xbox sold better than usual this past week in Japan. They moved over 2,000 units.
Really?
Who in Japan?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Actually,
Japan,
no,
that's actually-
Japan. That's really
That's
good.
impressive.
I know, that's what I just said.
For Xbox.
I said it's surprising.
I almost want to say that over 2,000 units is more than what the whole entire generation that they've sold there, because it's been pretty damn low. Like where they sold like 5 in 1 week or whatever. It's been pretty
Dude,
bad.
like, remember the 360s over there did extremely poorly? Like, they like shit themselves when they sold like
Yeah.
6.
Yep. I really don't know why they either need to go all in with Japan and like create a fucking like Microsoft headquarters, like some sort of like studio or headquarters there, and really go all in, or just completely pull completely out.
Yeah,
of
that's what they did in China. I mean, they did that shit in China. They got a headquarters over there.
China.
No, I'm saying as an American company, that's pretty impressive to break ground like that in China, to where you have an office building built.
Oh, you meant it like
you.
that?
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about something else.
Well, they really need to. They need to do that either because Japan is people always look at Japan and go, oh, whatever, but they're a huge fucking
market
player, a huge market in the gaming industry, and
just look at Nintendo.
I just don't know why Microsoft's even there at this point. Like, I get that I don't know. I mean, I really would like to see them actually build a studio there.
They kind of want sales, but they also kind of don't. That's why they're there.
It's just weird. I don't know. I wish that they would either shit or get off the horse.
It's completely dominated by Sony and Nintendo.
Nintendo at this point. The Switch is. I think the last I saw, the PlayStation has sold around 45,000. PS4s and I think 326,000 Switches. So I mean,
I was comparing the 3 against just Xbox, though.
Yeah,
or the 2 against Xbox.
The Switch is definitely king there, but I mean, I don't know. They could have a pretty good market there if they actually tried.
If they just went all out.
I mean, of course, I don't know their business and how they run it and stuff like that. But I mean, outside looking in, that's what I would do. I would build a studio there and then just allow basically the Japanese developers that are over there just to do their thing, and just as long as you make your games for me, then cool, whatever. But do your thing and make games for the Xbox, so that way people have a reason to buy the fucking Xbox.
We don't need another Scalebound.
Yeah.
Well, how do we know? We never got the first one.
Yeah,
this is true. Yeah, this is true. That really still hurts me to this day.
I know, same.
Because that was really one of the games that, this whole generation that I was really fucking looking forward to.
That's one of the reasons why I bought my Xbox, damn it.
I was intrigued because of that whole, the whole anime type art style.
That's really one of the reasons why I went out and bought myself another Xbox, because I had already sold mine at that time.
Also, who doesn't like dragons?
I bought one because that Scalebound, whenever they were talking about it's releasing in, what was it, 2016? I was like, okay, 2015, I bought it, was ready to go, and then, in January of the fucking year, is like, oh, we canceled it. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Time to sell the Xbox.
This motherfucker is gonna be supposed to be scheduled to release in February, and you're canceling it in July. You couldn't come up with some sort of way to save it. To this day, it still pisses me off.
Yep.
It's just they're not really trying to go for these new IPs, which is fucking annoying. And then you got to deal with the shitty same IPs that are still coming out that are just kind of not that great anymore.
Yeah, I tried having a conversation with the Xbox guy, and he didn't seem to quite understand what I was saying. I was like, Halo, Gears, and Forza.
I liked Halo, but now it's Halo 5 is just kind of.
They're dying off, and he was like, "Well, no, they're still popular." I'm like, "No, I'm not saying that they're not popular and that people don't like them or don't buy them. I'm saying that." Used to Halo 2, Halo 3, if somebody has never played Halo, they were attracting new customers. At this point,
it's just not as innovative as it was.
They're just basically attracting the same customers that played Halo 4 and Gears 3. I mean, they're not really attracting the new people to the.
They're not getting any organic growth. Yeah.
Yeah, and they really need to brand, put them on ice for a little bit and create something new and try to make try to give people a break from them. And this guy just could not seem to understand what I was saying, and I was like, I give up. I don't know what.
Did you speak English extremely slowly? Because I hear that helps a little bit.
I tried, yeah, but I mean it was typing, so I mean I could only type really slow. And
yeah, no, you're
I don't know. I wish that people would understand that. Saying that Halo and Gears aren't doing as well as what it used to doesn't mean that I hate Xbox. It just means that I would say the same thing if Gran Turismo came out 17 fucking times, in 18 years. I'd be like, it's time to put that thing on the ice,
They just need to make something that's not, the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, Halo 5, ooh, the sprinting, woo, yeah, it's implemented really poorly.
You are.
Can we go back to Halo 3 and Halo Reach, please?
I don't really remember those.
They were good. I liked it.
I just remember Halo 1 just put me to sleep.
Bruh, a lot of things put you to sleep.
I was just gonna say that.
Halo would be one of them. Like the I just. I know Halo 5. I mean, I enjoyed Halo 5, but I mean, just was disappointed. Like, very disappointed with the campaign and then the final product.
Yep. And the whole microtransaction thing.
See, like microtransactions really just don't bother me. Like I every time like
the only thing that really bothered me about it was the fact that I couldn't get the armor I wanted without spending like money or grinding my ass off.
Well, see, to me, like half the time, I don't even know there's microtransactions in a game because I never go to that screen or whatever. But whenever like that, like grinding your ass off, like to me, that's just playing the game. Like if I'm gonna be playing the game anyway, I'm just playing the game. Like I'm not sitting there thinking, God, this. I mean, if I'm sitting there thinking, God, this thing is a grind, then I'm not really having fun with the game.
Exactly. So, yep.
At that point, I mean, I'm just gonna move on and go to something else.
Like literally, I'm the guy that plays War Thunder. I grind in that game, but at least in that game, I can have fun, and I don't really have to necessarily.
Then you're not really grinding to me. Like that, you're just kind of playing the game and enjoying what you're like while you're playing. And if the game becomes a grind, then it's probably not so much the grind that's bothering you. It's the game.
It's kind of a mix between the both of them. Like sometimes the grind really pisses me off, and then sometimes it doesn't. It's very
that's natural.
Whatever. But with Halo 5 though, you have to like get these rec pack shit to fucking order to get the armor, or like weapons or whatever.
I don't know anything about the multiplayer side of it, but
okay, well, excuse me, Mr. Non-multiplayer player.
Well, no, I've never when it comes to Halo and COD, and I mean I'll play COD every once in a while with my friends or whatever just to have fun because I'm just like the chest dummy. But especially like Halo and COD and in Battlefield to play on my own. The people that play that multiplayer are usually like ones that like that's the only game they fucking buy that year, and so it just becomes no fun to me because I'm not that I have so many fucking games to play. I will go in there like casually to play a match.
How many games do you fucking have again?
Yeah, like enough to like spread out to like 20 people to last them the whole generation. But whenever when I go in there, it's not fun because I just keep getting killed because these people are like diehards when like they just simply that's all they play, and so I'll never get as good as them because I don't just buy one game a year, and so that's the reason why like multiplayer games really just have never like interested me. Like more like co-op is more of my thing. I'm gonna do online, and multiplayer with friends like. Playing PUBG with Shaner and Bryn.
I can't stand playing with Shaner and PUBG.
Well, I mean that would be fun. I mean that would be fun to me. I would enjoy that, but playing. PUBG
it's fun until Shaner blows your head off with a shotgun.
It was an accident. You creeped around a corner and surprised me.
Pay attention to your mini map.
But Rambo's like, or his friends list is like, Rambo, we really need to do good. Can you come be our bullet shield? In Call of Duty?
Yeah, it's like. I'm like, I got this, man. Yeah, we'll definitely have to play PUBG, like, cause I want to play with y'all, but like, I know y'all are different time zones, so y'all's ability to play while my granddaughter is awake.
I'm on most of the time when you're asleep or on.
Oh well, shit. If you are, then hell, I'll try to like get you up and see if you want to play some PUBG whenever she's awake, so that way I can actually somewhat enjoy myself.
Trust me.
Are we talking about the pleb box
my
version?
kids too. It doesn't bother me that a baby's screaming.
Are you talking about pleb box version of pub?
The pleb box version?
Yep.
It ain't gonna be the PC version. I can tell you that.
Gotcha. So pleb box.
But it's really not the. I'm not playing the pleb box version because I'm gonna be playing the Xbox One X version.
What's the difference? Sub 20 FPS still.
There's an X and then there's a S. So, I mean, X is later in the alphabet and S is earlier. So that means it's going to be more of a pleb box. That's just the way I look at it.
Oh, it's the letters.
What's going on?
Mine's got 2 letters. It's OG. So
shut the fuck up.
Letters to what? What are we talking about?
Beginning. He said that, asked if I would be playing PUBG on the pleb box. And I was like, really, no, because I'd be playing on the Xbox One X. And
both are terrible,
X
though.
After S in the alphabet, that means it'd be less of a pleb box.
They're both pretty pubby for that game, though. Come on, we're talking about PUBG here.
Yeah, I'm not really sure that from what I saw in the the thing, the frames per second really isn't too much of a difference between the two.
I'm pretty sure they're both like sub 20.
Yeah, I mean it's still fun though. I don't know. I mean, I played by myself, and on like the S and the X, and I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't like a boring ass game, but at the same time, it's definitely something that I would rather play with people than by myself.
That's how I see it. PUBG as it's more of a game you want to play with friends than play alone.
Meme Chan came out, huh? That's good.
Apparently that came out. I don't think I did though. But
so
you know, $20 is $20, and I learned that from you.
Well, I mean, regardless where you learned it from, I mean, at least you're accepting. I mean, that's all that matters.
Well, hey, someone had to show me the ropes of $20 is $20.
Are you still doing that thing where you relax your throat?
No, I like to tighten it up.
If so, then they need to pay you a little more than $20. Meme. Up your rates.
Hey, man.
When you're just like barely listening to the conversation, you hear that part, you're like, okay, well, that might have been a conversation that's good. I'm not listening to.
I ain't gay. I ain't gay. But $20 is $20.
You go to the fucking hairdresser. You're gay.
At least he didn't say beautician, because then I would be worried.
Oh, yeah. Hey! At least I don't need training wheels to ride a bike.
You probably get a pedicure and manicure, don't you?
Bro, I bite my nails.
Girl bike.
I bite my nails. I doubt I fucking get that. Yeah.
You're one of those metrosexuals.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going a little too far here. You need to calm down.
Metrosexual. God damn it. That's like
how did he go
from
a quarter by to metrosexual?
I don't know, but I didn't.
That's like going from 30 degrees to like 250, dude. Like, how the hell?
Like, did I just like level up like a max level somehow? I didn't ask for this.
You went from taking 2 inches to like now being a king at taking 12.
Yeah, I'm apparently Metro.
You have fully ascended.
Apparently, I'm now fully like Metro. Okay.
You ascended to.
Where's my fursuit, Metro?
Oh fuck.
Okay, so tell me, I need y'all's opinion. Y'all need y'all's opinion, Final Fantasy people.
All right.
X and X2 remastered and Type 0 and 12.
Yes.
The Zodiac thing.
All the above. Yeah.
All 3 are on sale in the PlayStations.
I don't remember what those are.
Yes. If you have the money for it and you're curious about Final Fantasy, do it. It's a great series.
Aren't they long games though?
Yes, they're RPGs, but they are great games.
Are they like Witcher long? Because Rambo like won't even do the Witcher right now because he's on
he could sit through like knowing Rambo, he could probably sit through like a Final Fantasy 12 in one sitting because he sits through a lot of games. It's a great game though. You should totally get it.
So do you think 10 and 10-2, 10 whatever?
10-2 you might. I don't know if you'll like it because it's really it's an all female cast.
Well, if it's like a bundle thing,
but
just get them all.
If that's not a problem to you, and you think you'll be able to play it anyways, and knowing what you've been getting into lately, then it won't be a problem for you.
See, Rajik says they're 60 hours apiece.
If you do everything, yeah, they're 60 hours. In fact, you go even deeper than 60 hours. You go up to like 150 to 200 hours in those games.
I mean, now I put out speaking of The Witcher, I put out a damn article today talking about the Xbox One X patch. And I really thought that was further off, like that we weren't going to see it, this year. Mm-hmm. And that was, I mean, of course, I've always come up with an excuse as to why I own it so many fucking times and I've never played it. And so I ran out of excuses. So my excuse was always I was just waiting on the patch. This whole time I didn't even know the PS4 Pro already got its patch. So I mean, it was working out for me until now. The fucking Xbox got its patch, and now I'm like going, fuck, now I gotta either come up with another excuse or just play the fucking game because I got that one and Persona to go through, and both of those are over a fucking 100 hours each, and I'm just like, shit, like,
you just gotta game hard.
Are they really that good of a game for me to put 100 hours into it?
Dude, I like Final Fantasy, so for me, yeah, it would be for me. But I don't know if you like Final Fantasy, so I mean,
I don't either because I've never really played it. I mean, I've heard everybody rave about. They said that the story is so good that you won't even really be that.
See, and like our tastes in stories are different too. Like I'm not sure with you because, I mean, have you played Persona yet?
I have not because like it's another 100-hour game. So I mean, like that's a lot to dump into one game whenever you have like I think like 500 games on the backlog. But I mean,
what kind of sale are they on?
Let me see. I think that they're like $12 for XX2. I think like maybe $10 for XX2, and I think like $29.99 for 12.
Do you think you could go a year without buying a new game?
No,
that's impossible. Sir.
And I think
that's an impossibility. That's like telling me to stop buying headphones. It just doesn't work.
Stop buying hentai.
Somebody apparently has the same problem I do, and we talked about like developing a support group, an AA support group, and we said we'd have to come up with a day and time, but we said our luck that Xbox would have a sale that day.
Stop doing orders.
Like we'd all be fucking absent because
he's like my name's Rambo, and it's been 3 weeks since I bought my last title.
Call of Duty just came out last week. I don't have any money right now. I really want to buy it.
I feel kind of depressed.
It's so insane because like I think this this is week 2 of the Christmas sale of PlayStation, and I think I probably added maybe 10 more, 12 more games to my backlog. That
damn.
Well, they're like really great sales, and I had like $170.
You know that account. Show Hoarders? This is like the equivalent to Rambo
really
with video games.
It really is at this point. Like I'm thinking of doing like what Brim said and just getting like 2 terabyte hard drives.
You're gonna need more than that.
Well, no, but I mean like putting like labeling the 2 terabyte hard drive as RPGs, sports games and action adventure, and that way I can just simply plug in each individual hard drive depending on what I want to play.
So what you should do is you should just buy a single petabyte, and there you go, 10 out of 10.
Well, the PlayStation won't let you go at that high. Well, neither will the Xbox, to tell you the truth. But I probably would if that was.
I can't believe Brim gave you that idea because with your OCD, that's probably what you're gonna do next. Your wife's gonna kill you.
No, because
I've been looking.
2 terabyte, 3 terabyte, and 4 terabytes are now cheaper than they were before, so he won't die too harshly.
It's like you're just asking to get stabbed.
But I could possibly buy the 2 terabyte ones without my wife even really recognizing the money's gone. Because they get pretty cheap.
So if we find out that you're like in the hospital from stab wounds, should we worry?
Yeah, chances are that I bought too many 2 terabyte drives at one time.
So we should worry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Everyone heard that?
Yeah, I mean
good.
That really sounded like a good idea though, because then I could like stack all my, like 2 terabytes together and then like label them and then
racing,
so
RPGs,
basically,
fighters.
if he tells you he fell down due to a seizure, even if it's like in the most random of places, doesn't mean that's the truth.
In other words, like if next time I see Rambo on a webcam and he looks like his nose got broken again with like 2 shiners, then I know for a fact he got jumped by a group of people. Or at least that's what he's gonna tell us.
Yeah, but like, there was this bar fight. And...
Yeah, it was actually the wife.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, I don't know, the stories I've heard on Final Fantasy are pretty like deep and interesting.
Yeah, they are.
And they said that everybody's always said that like because I don't really quite care for turn based, but they said that the stories are good enough to and the fights are not.
It's the way they do the turn based that is what makes it good.
I don't like turn based. Regardless, I won't play them.
See, I won't play RTS games because I think clicking on something and just waiting, like letting your do everything else is just that just bores me because like there's no. If your game's making you think that much, then you're playing the wrong game.
Well, maybe for you.
So wait a minute. You don't like turn-based, but you like RTSs?
Not all RTSs are turn-based.
Well, no, but it's still a weird. To me,
And also,
that's
in
weird.
the name, RTS stands for real-time strategy, so it's in real time.
I don't think he's thinking RTS. I think he's thinking of the 4X games that are turn-based, that are like RTSs. Where that's like Civilization 5, pretty much.
Which game were you thinking? What game are you talking about?
That's the ones I'm thinking you're thinking of, Rambo, because RTSs are all real-time usually, not the 4X that you're thinking of, it's turn-based.
Okay.
Yeah. Like StarCraft 2 is real-time. Supreme Commander, games like that, Age of Empires, Age of Mythology. Civilization 5's more along the lines of what
Empire at War.
Yeah.
Gotta go back to those old school Star Wars games. Galactic Battlegrounds, 10 out of 10.
I don't know. I don't really care.
That
much
game
for
is
the
awesome.
RTS genre.
You can get that on Steam.
Like StarCraft, I can limp my way through StarCraft and the old Warhammer 40K, like.
But never touch the multiplayer.
Dawn of a Crusade or whatever, but any like the whole Halo Wars one, I might be able to do that because I like the Halo story. But that's about as far as I go on that.
It's actually pretty good, the Halo Wars one. I liked it. I'm not too sure about the second game, but I know the first one was pretty cool. The remaster on Steam.
Bram, you played Halo Wars 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it any good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
How is the combat on that? Because
it's a lot smoother than the first game. So like the first game, you had a lot of pathfinding issues.
It's kind of clunky.
That too is clunky. Pathfinding issues in the first one were pretty bad. So like you'd command a group of guys to go somewhere, and next thing you know, you guys are all like fucking spaghetti all the way across the map because they weren't following orders correct.
Or they're dead.
Oh yeah. So in 2, they corrected a lot of those issues. They fixed a lot of the problems. They made it a little bit more streamlined in the way you control your units. You don't control them one at a time anymore. You could just select one group of guys and the whole group will go.
They basically tried to simplify it even more for the console players.
Well, mainly because they couldn't find a good fix for the pathfinding. The pathfinding in RTSs is like the number one important thing that they gotta fix.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty bad when you're trying to play competitively and like your units decide, oh hey, we're gonna go this way.
Let's go die. Let's go walk into this battle here where there's tanks, but you know what? We're not the type of infantry to fight that.
Nope. And like their engagements weren't clicking through. So like whenever you get your units to engage another like your enemy player, sometimes the guys would just stand there. Like they would literally just stand there, and the other team is just blasting your face away.
I remember playing Halo Wars on the Xbox 360, and I was like, Spartan, can you go steal this vehicle, please? Like he wasn't doing it.
Yep.
I own it, so I'm gonna have to play it and see how
the
I like that.
remaster's gotten better, but they still have pathfinding issues. But
it's a short game, so you don't have to worry too much.
Oh, so it is a short game?
Yeah,
it's not that long.
Most RTSs are actually pretty short, unless you're playing Total War.
For stories. Although usually, since you're playing against console players who don't know how to play multiplayer matches on those games, you kind of just dunk on them pretty fast.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that you're talking about me, so I mean I don't even know how to play fucking multiplayer on that. Like, so it'd be like an even match at that point.
Yeah.
Like StarCraft, I could probably do it.
As long as you're not fighting a Korean, right?
God.
Yeah.
What, are Koreans like really good at that?
Dude, Koreans
have you not heard?
Too.
Yeah.
Rambo, any Blizzard game, there's Koreans in it, and Koreans are
so
better than you than life.
The best I can describe how like the deep love that Korea has for our Blizzard is this. They literally look at StarCraft 2 in like the 60s and 50s as the same way as our 60s and 50s look at golf. No joke. That's exactly how they described it.
Let's just remember that the Prime Minister of Korea has a golden frying pan because of PUBG. I'm not kidding. There was a whole article about it. I'm pretty sure I linked you guys.
Probably. But like they say, like there's like their older crowd over there, like they're in their 50s and 60s, they all go to cafes and play StarCraft 2 with the younger crowd.
And if it's not StarCraft 2, it's PUBG right now.
The Koreans are the ones that just sit and like a fucking cafe for days straight playing games,
Yeah.
right?
Because it's super cheap. It's super cheap. Like it's so cheap. It is cheaper for them to go to a cafe than to build their own system. That's how cheap it is.
Like
That would.
Unless
Rambo,
you're the
if you
fucking
ever-
Chinese, and then you're a fucking Chinese hacker.
If you ever get into Overwatch, Rambo, on the PC especially, you run into it very, very seldomly on console. But even if you ever run into it on console, and the game is loading up, and you see one of the players' names written in Korean, just leave.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way of doing it.
Well,
That's
see,
what
that
we
was
do.
I mean, me and my wife ran across that when we were playing on the Wii U, the Splatoon. Like it was kind of weird because like earlier in the day we'd play and you'd be like playing against Bill and Bob and Sally and Susie and toward like the longer you played it, then all of a sudden you'd be playing against somebody's name you can't pronounce, and it's like it just cuts off because it's too long.
Don't be too discouraged from it. Metro can't even really be good at that game.
Well, once you played against a team of those though, they were it's almost like they were professional like street sweepers. Like they were just.
This
And
Overwatch
you'd be
is
done.
objectively better than PUBG.
So if they're like that in the Nintendo game, I can only imagine what they'd be like in an Overwatch game.
It doesn't even matter what hero they pick either. I mean, they could pick seriously anyone. Like
They
can
can
get
pick
across
Mercy.
like the number one healer in the game, and they'll kill everyone. And it's like you're supposed to be
They'll
a
have
healer.
golden damage. I've seen it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
funny. Yeah, I've seen it. It's pretty funny. Like when you see a Mercy that's on fire all the time because of damage.
You know there's an issue going on here, and it's either they're hacking or they're just Korean. Or they're both.
I haven't really come across any Korean hackers. Now the Chinese hackers.
Yeah, they're
are the
usually
thing.
Chinese.
Yeah. Chinese,
Fuck the Chinese.
Dude, Chinese and Brazilians are the worst.
Fuck the Chinese, man.
In fighters too. If you ever play one of them online and you run across a Korean, nope, just leave.
Implying you
might
should even be
actually-
trying to play StarCraft 2 online anymore.
That's
Come on, don't
actually
even
probably a
try.
good idea because like most of the ones that win the world Street Fighter V Cup or whatever are Korean.
Yeah, and it's usually in Street Fighter you run across them, or some of these like Brim plays a lot of them, like Blaze Blue.
Oh, yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You don't catch too many of them in Mortal Kombat. That's why I like Mortal Kombat.
Is it because they're like too scared of the gory stuff?
No, it's just more of an American fighter than the rest of them.
I think it's the gory stuff. Come on.
Oh,
I don't
but,
know
oh, and I was just gonna say, speaking of a meme, had brought up PUBG, and they're mentioning PUBG in the comments. Street Fighter % Metro, I think you mean 5. There you go.
I like Street Fighter.
Counter Strike. Yeah, Street Fighter % is great.
Game of the year.
Speaking of that, the
I love
arcade
Scorpion.
version of Street Fighter % releases next month.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
I'm
you
actually
know,
excited
my favorite character in Street Fighter % is Scorpion.
Yeah, yep. I'm definitely more of a Mario kind of guy than Samus.
Understandable.
Well, anyways, Counter Strike is getting a battle royale mode. We've been told that a couple of times.
Oh yeah, I saw Jack Frags make a video about that.
CS:GO.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm not-
ma'am.
Yeah, I think Jack Frags made a video about it. It came out like last night or today
Yeah,
or
come
something
on,
like
Rambo.
that.
Don't you love battle royale? I mean, they're gonna ram it down your
It's gonna
throat
be-
until you shit fucking rainbow.
It's really good.
Implying he's not already shitting
It's gonna be
rainbows.
It's going to be the new zombie mode. Like it's like every game's gonna have a fucking battle royale. And I mean, it's cool that like PUBG's popular, but that doesn't mean that every game has to be fucking PUBG.
Me too, Caesar. And actually, on Friday, if I'm supposed to get a mail-in rebate for something my wife bought like a month ago or something. I think it might have been longer. But she said I could have that when it becomes available or whatever. I'm gonna get the Ninja Turtles on Injustice 2.
Is it only one turtle? You get all of them.
All of them.
Okay,
I
that's
have
pretty
to
good. Zelda
to be-
Battle Royale. Shut up, Metro.
beat Injustice 2 story mode. I'm gonna have to like put the thing on easy because I
You
can't.
haven't done that yet, Rambo?
Well, no, because like I'm stuck on one of the damn like I can't. That fighter is like I cannot do the Injustice fighter. Like I can't. do the moves and shit like that at all.
It's Mortal Kombat with DC characters.
I just button mash.
Yeah, that's all I try to do is button mash and try to sit and like fight my way out of it. But man, that like on normal or whatever, that computer that you're fighting against in that story is pretty damn good.
Rambo, I suck at fighters too, and I finished it. Like I'm equally as bad.
I just button mash.
I gotta try it. I guess I gotta have to try it again and see. But I mean, I don't know. I was getting frustrated with it, so I turned it off and never looked back.
Far Cry 5. Forgot about that game.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
I actually forgot about it.
Yeah, it was delayed until March, I think.
I forgot about it completely until I saw Jack's video, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think Far Cry 5 will definitely be like one of my favorites.
I like how it's basically like a cultish American town.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's not on some like
random island and like
yeah,
Southern Americans. Like what? Brazil's what?
It's definitely gonna be more interesting and I guess relate a little bit more since you're not in some kind of weird fucking place like that. Yeah.
The moment you kill a black man, people are gonna be upset.
Yeah, I mean the villain's some crazy redneck that ran out of Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's like so.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the moment you kill a black man, all the SJWs are gonna freak out.
I wish it was legal to eat SJWs for dinner.
To eat them?
Yeah, to eat them.
I think you have issues.
Fetuses? Is that what you said?
Did I say penises? No, sir. I said
no,
to eat them.
Fetuses.
Fetuses.
Oh, fetus? Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
But I have a question. Why was that on your mind? I mean, because he clearly said fetuses.
That's what I said was fetuses. He thought I said penises.
Like, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why was that crossing his mind to where
I think he wants some penises.
Penises, goddammit.
I think you want penises, okay?
Okay, well, if Meme and Rambo heard fetuses and I said fetuses, I think you're outnumbered there.
Metro, you need to go. You need to go see Brem.
I know what you're trying to do, Shane.
Episode 41, season 2, Brimstone comes out of the closet.
That's a good name.
Well, we've got at least half the Game Talk podcast now came out of the closet.
Bro.
Yep, Brim.
I think this is technically the first time I've been on here.
No, this is the first time you've been on here before. You've been on here
maybe once, and it was like for like a couple minutes, and then I was like.
Well, I mean, you did say you go to a beauty salon.
Sorry, your mic keeps cutting out because you're garbage.
Cut out like right whenever you said it, right when you got.
Because he said he likes to go to beauty salons.
Yeah, he like that definitely came out like that. You definitely came out on that one.
So
there's like no denying that one.
What?
Dude, any man that goes to a beauty salon.
Oh, okay, we're back to this again. Okay.
Like you're talking about how you really like PewDiePie's hair, and then you're talking about
hairstyle. Come on.
Exactly. Like the only person I know that comments on a hairstyle is my wife and her. Like
I'll let you know that I am a young man to have nice, beautiful hair.
He's a young man that has interest in dick.
The dog has finally come out of the hog.
I was like, even the young men that I know don't comment on another guy's hair. They're like, just like, yeah, whatever. And they're like, if you hear some woman look at it, it's like, did you see his hair? Like, they're like, what? It's fucking hair. But you're like, oh yeah, I like that style. Looks really good on him.
Hey, fuck off.
Let's go to the beauty salon and get it.
Yeah, the beauty salon. Yeah.
And you also said you show the hairstylist, is what you said, I believe.
Whatever. Fuck you
guys. Pictures of what you want. You don't just tell them, oh, I want a little off here, a couple inches there. You have to show them a picture.
Hey man, when you're going for a certain thing and you don't know how to explain how you want it, that's the best you gotta do.
He's like, yo man, I want a swoopty swoop.
And they usually have a book for you, so there you go, you're good. 10 out of 10.
Yo, like, give me a bowl cut with a swoopty swoop to the left and make it right side swooshy swoosh, and I'm good.
But does that mean that your phone is filled with pictures of other men?
Yeah. His mom looked at his phone. His mom looked at his phone. She's like, "What is this?" Like, Mom, it's for their hair. I swear. Then why are they naked?
Okay,
in their underwear. That's got nothing to do with their hair.
You need to chill, man. It's only anime girls, okay?
Yeah, she's
anime girls with dicks. Is that what you're saying?
Hey,
she's probably thinking in her head, going, "Oh,
it's only half gay,
grandbaby."
It's only half gay. That's right.
Implying I want kids to begin with. Fuck that shit.
Well, you're not gonna have kids going the route you're going.
I don't want none. That's good for me. 10 out of 10.
So that means you really, man, like you're just like further and like, I like this. I'm glad that you're opening up like this.
I'll fuck you in the ass.
He opens up all right.
See, I think the Game Talk podcast, like we really actually like we are very open and inclusive here. Like we're really we help people overcome their fear of like
sucking
coming
dick
out and and we work.
Here's some good advice. Here's some good advice. Fucking kill yourself.
Meme Chan, you went from a quarter bi to like something transgender.
Apparently, I basically became Metro. That's what I'm understanding here.
No, you can ride a bike. Damn.
Well, maybe he can ride one with training wheels. I don't know.
Don't worry, Metro. Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
I still wonder, are y'all getting him the
pink ones, right, with the chrome fittings?
Bro,
yeah.
I'm thinking about buying him a Big Wheels. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
you should still make it pink.
It has like the streamers coming out the handlebars.
Oh yeah, the streamers. You need that.
It's got to have that to complete the
streamers. God damn it. Yo.
Either way, he'll need a helmet. One for flying and one for riding a bike. Flapping his arms all damn time.
You might have to get him a wingsuit.
A wingsuit. God
yeah, just so he has better, pick up the air better.
If he falls off the bike, he can glide down.
Cyrus says the real question is, does he bother to pause the porn when he shows a stylist the hair he wants?
Yes.
He's like, I don't want to be that rude. I mean,
hey, if you're not going in, you're not going in at all. Yeah. You got to go all out.
Is that what you tell the stylist? Like, is your policy for you?
Hey, man.
I'm really glad I go to the barber.
I'm going to tell you this right now. If she a cutie, does it really matter?
So
I mean, are we on this like where she really means he?
Listen here, I'm not Metro, okay? So we need to y'all need to chill.
Is this one of these they them Twitters or they them hairstylists?
They them Twitters? Are you trying to say something, Rambo?
Are you a they them or Zer? We gotta make sure we get Meme Chan's pronouns right. We don't want to trigger him.
Did you just assume my gender? I'll have you know that my gender on Facebook says anime girl.
Oh God!
It actually is.
Wow. Yeah, because apparently you can put anything for your gender now on Facebook.
Yeah, you can.
Wow.
My friend has like this massive wall of text. I don't know exactly what it is. I can read it out if you want.
I identify as a double entendre.
Do y'all know who like Mike Headley is or whatever? He goes by like Mike Headass or whatever, and that's his Twitter handle or whatever, and he tweeted out like in the year's 2020 and there's 836 genders, and you face a life sentence for misgendering somebody, and you talk to your coworker but you can't remember if they identify as a toaster or a microwave. What do you do?
Oh my God, my friend's gender is completely unreal.
The fucking feminists like crazy. Like they were all like tweeting at him. He's like, dude, and somebody was like, well, that's just wrong. That's transphobic. And I was like, no, dude, like phobia is a irrational fear. Like there's no irrational fear in that damn tweet. It's like you might want to plug yourself back in because your clock is blinking. Like there's a problem. Like you fucking microwave.
You guys don't even want to know what my friend's has set for his gender. It's so fucking long. I don't even want to read it.
I don't even. I just can't even understand like why there's anything other than male or female.
All the other ones are mental disorders.
There was a YouTuber that came up like I agree with them. Like there really is no such thing as a sexual orientation that is outside the realm of him and her. There's no them. There's no Zer. It is biologically impossible.
Yep.
There's no biological condition that says that you are a fucking toaster oven. Okay. Like,
hey man, if I want to be a fucking toaster oven, I want to be a toaster oven. Give me that bread. I'm gonna shove it in my ass.
I always love talking to the people that think that like that you should be able to like. I guess gender's not biological or whatever, and they're like, they always want to throw out science, but then like you should just accept me because I want to be this. I'm like, I don't give a shit what you want to be. You can be whatever you want to be, but don't try to like pretend that science don't fucking exist. Like,
for the sake of you being what you want to be.
Yeah, it's like your sex and your gender is related to your chromosomes. So,
well, except for the people that say they're a toaster oven, because really it's rotisserie oven.
Hey man,
possible.
All they have to do is shove something in their ass, and there you go. They're a toaster oven.
Oh, how do you? Well, then again, now here you are talking about shoving.
Hey, no. If you need to ask someone, where's Metro?
I don't know. You seem to have a pretty good grasp on this idea.
Don't you have them on speed dial? Don't you guys like you talk people keep up and talk like that?
I'm not him.
He's on your face cam speed dial, like to where y'all can actually see each other.
Oh, you guys FaceTime?
I have a face cam speed dial. When did I get that, Rambo? Did you buy that for me? Because I don't fucking have one.
You have a FaceTime? So which means you have an iPhone that you use to talk to the Metros?
So I'd rather drink bleach, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
I
totally believe you.
Yeah, so do I. Like,
totally believe you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't doubt
you have a bad feeling about my internet history? All you have to do is press N on my keyboard, and then you're gonna see nhentai.net/Fudanari. So you're not really missing out on much.
So you are gay.
Hey man, it's we've already gone over this before. Come on, it's half gay,
half gay, or a quarter bi.
There you go.
It's just confused. It's really confusing at this point.
At least I'm not like saying I'm like some random made up gender.
You know what's crazy is like what I think is funny is they say that sexual orientation is like if you have a sexual orientation that's gender phobia, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
that is not how this works, and that word does not work in the way you think it works. Like, what the fuck? Like, sexual orientation and preferences are solely based on your own preferences. You don't get to sit there and use it as a scapegoat. Like, I was born gay. Like, no, nigga.
Yeah,
like, there's something about dick you like. You just don't want to admit it. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I heard somebody say that you were transphobic because you don't like trans men. I'm like, no, that's just because I have a preference for actually fucking women. Like, you know.
Yeah, like, I don't understand how they're trying to entangle the two. Just because you're born.
That doesn't.
Just because you're born with a dick doesn't mean you're always gonna like pussy. There's gonna be guys out there that are like, hey, you know what? Maybe I want to try a dick every now and then. You know?
Apparently, just because I like hentai, I'm a pervert. So anybody that likes any type of porn is a pervert. Gotcha. 10
no,
out of 10.
it just means you're gay.
No, that just means hentai.
Hentai is different than regular porn meme.
Well, you know, it's still kind of the same thing. So get the fuck out of my face.
No, you cannot lump them together, bud.
Yes, you can.
No.
No, there's a big, there's a huge.
Listen here. I just lumped it together.
Shut the fuck up.
It really failed. It really failed at that point. You know.
Well, that's because I'm doing it, so obviously.
No, I think it's really funny because a lot of the like YouTubers here, especially, they like to go ahead and lump all that.
Well, maybe if you just weren't assume my gender.
Oh, did you just assume my sexual orientation?
Did you just assume that I have a penis, which I actually do?
You're transphobic.
I may have a penis, but I actually believe I have a vagina.
What was funny is that, what's his name, Steven Crowder. He always does like that, like change my mind, like gives a topic and just says change my mind.
Hentai is drawings, dude. No, hentai. That's hentai manga. There's a difference.
He went to this college and was talking about like there's only two genders, and the people that were arguing with him that that's wrong and stuff like that. One of the guys actually go, well, you being a guy, like you wouldn't like. He's like, did you just assume my gender? He's like, I just find it odd that he goes, what made you say that I was a man? He's like, I just assumed that. He was like, so maybe because I look like one, and there's a reason why we call me a man and that a female. Like they don't even believe their own shit that they're saying.
Exactly. Isn't that funny how that works? You flip the script on them and they don't have an answer for you. Like they literally just fucking they
just kind of get dumbfounded.
Yeah, they start tripping on their words and it's like, interesting. So you either truly believe what you say.
It's like when I did that whole "What are you fucking gay? I bet you kiss girls, faggot." Like,
Huh?
do they get so dumbfounded sometimes, and they just walk into it, and they're like, no, and it's like, oh, so you are fucking gay.
It's so ridiculous.
What are you,
What?
fucking gay? Are you fucking gay, dude? I bet you kiss girls. That's pretty fucking gay, dude. And if you say that really fast, they don't get you, so they'll think you said men or something like that, and they'll say no. It's a massive ruse.
It's
You
true.
don't say.
Indeed, good sir.
Indeed. What the fuck?
Would
Mrs.
you like some
Doubtfire?
tea?
Fucking Mrs. Doubtfire.
So has anybody played Fortnite, the actual regular Fortnite?
Oh,
No.
the co-op stuff? No,
No.
not yet.
I haven't even played the
want to.
Battle Royale version.
I heard it was
I was
good.
just wondering I was wondering how good it is because it's on sale for like I can get the basic, the where I don't get all the extra copies to give my friends or whatever, but on PlayStation for $19.99, I thought it might be worth trying out for that price.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
Well, you could just, Google a bit, watch some videos.
Yeah, I know. I'd rather just get like real world examples from the people that I know rather than
True.
some random
Understandable.
YouTuber.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Hello, sir.
Shut the fuck up. Would you like some tea and crumpets?
Oh my god. It's like
I like the
weaponized autism. It's rough.
My luck, I'll buy it for $19.99 and January 1st it'll go free to play.
No, wait, you haven't played Fortnite on PC yet, dude? It's actually really
Haven't even
good.
tried it.
I haven't played Fortnite on PC, but I've
No,
I mean,
like,
I played
how are you gonna play PUBG and not play Fortnite?
Literally, dude,
No,
I've just been
I
playing
played
so
the-
much Destiny 2 on the PC, it's not even
I was
funny.
like, I've played the free Fortnite, the Battle Royale. I just haven't ever played the other part. I like Fortnite better than PUBG.
Yeah,
Well, you're
same.
also bad at video games that are multiplayer based. Am I wrong?
You're so stupid.
But no, I've just been playing a lot of Destiny 2, so I haven't bothered with it.
You should.
It's free though. Like
Well, free, yeah, doesn't mean I still haven't bothered with it. I just haven't bothered with it.
you should though. It's actually a lot of fun.
I watched videos on it. It looks cool. It looks fun, but
People say that it's missing cars, but from what I
Meme is
hear
kind
from
of judgmental.
I don't really
Maybe.
care
From
about the
what-
cars.
from what I hear from people that play PUBG a lot, is that there's a lot of people that just get in cars and ride around
Yeah.
until like they're one of the last ones left. So I mean, I'm not sure if like cars would be a good idea or not.
You know what's funny
Well-
is like the developers got to a point where they were banning people for getting in cars and driving through people's live streams.
Yeah, that's
Oh, and honking the horn, yeah.
That shit's fucking hilarious. I wanted to do that so badly. Like you could get onto a bike and just honk the fucking little the little bell.
The little. Are you talking about Metro's Christmas gift?
Well,
No.
I did want to get him a bell and some oven mitts for his bike because he can't touch it in the summer.
Didn't
'cause
you
it's
already
too
get the
hot.
oven mitts?
So, well, I do have a couple extra ones lying around with the tags on them. They ain't been used yet. I think I'm gonna give him one of those.
Okay, I recommend a really nice, pretty pink box for him.
These oven
needs
mitts are
a-
floral print, so
He's gonna need a fanny pack too.
I'm telling
Oh
you,
yeah,
I'm
get
really,
him a fanny pack.
I'm
Yeah,
really
I forgot
thinking
about
about buying
those.
him a Big Wheels.
Do it.
That would be
make sure
hilarious.
they're the little Tykes one. They last forever.
That's from experience.
You know what? When we first get him, I'm gonna push him around on the road and push him downhill.
Well, remember, he's half black, so you'll be
You
the dad he
seriously
never
have
had.
You seriously have to record that so that way you can upload it to YouTube so we can all
Do
watch
it for the
laugh and-
views.
Well,
I might
if
actually
everything works
rewatch
out
that a
right,
few
I'll be doing it
times.
for the Vine.
Oh shit!
Cause Vine 2,
We'll be-
baby.
We'll be rewatching that thing over and over and over again.
This shit's just gonna be stayed on replay.
That's what Vine does mean.
Shut the fuck up! I don't use Vine.
I was waiting for that shit.
You think I use that shit?
Instead of it telling you how many views you have, it says how many loops have been played.
You do know what a loop is, right?
What's a loop?
God damn it. Kill yourself. Like, just fucking jump off a cliff. Hang yourself by your penis, sir.
Ouch.
You know, maybe if I was...
It would have to be at least a few inches long in order for it to actually hurt.
I'd have to be black, okay?
You know me, I was waiting for you to be like, ha! I have to have a penis first!
Hey, did you just assume my gender?
Well, no, there's a lot of females with penises, so I mean...
Well, all females have penises. They're called the clit.
Yeah, a clit is really just a small penis.
A really,
so
really
that's how
small
you
penis.
want to justify. I mean...
So
hey, don't assume my gender
you're sucking
here.
on that thing, like, when you're sucking on the clit...
My gender... Hey, you're assuming my gender, guys, and I'll have you know that I'm an A10 ward.
So you're sucking on a woman's clit, right? Like, is that like sucking a dick or what? Like,
it's like sucking a... I don't know.
So, like, so if you go to eat her out, is it considered gay because the clit is just a tiny penis?
That's what I just said, you faggot!
That's what he just said! Like,
speak up! I wasn't paying attention.
It's prematurely gay because it's a premature dick that never became a dick.
So wait a minute. If you weren't paying attention, how is him speaking up going to make it any different?
Cause I'm gonna kill myself. So much shit's going on. I'm reading chat constantly. It's funny. He thinks I'm a member of the staff.
He's like funny. A rogue hit mod. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, some asshole decided
I'll have
to
you
promote
know
him
that
and said, fly, birdie, fly.
I'll have you know I somehow traveled miles and miles to get to Brem's house and I hacked his PC.
Well, that was prior to him sucking me off, but, you know.
Sorry, you have Metro? I don't need to do that.
Well, we could end it if you guys want. I mean, we're coming up on the 2 hours.
Oh, I kind of want to just talk about the Destiny 2 shit that they're pulling right now.
Oh, well, go for it. Go ahead.
What is going on with Destiny 2?
They brought out the Dawning thing, which is like the whole Christmas type stuff event thing going on right now.
Oh, yeah. It's always a piece of shit.
Yeah, and now this one is apparently really, really bad. Because someone apparently on Reddit estimated that it's going to be at least $600 to get all the gear. Because all the gear is basically in the stupid shop. You can't earn anything. Yeah, like you can earn the few things that they give you for quote unquote free when you first load up the game for the character.
$600 like cash?
Yeah, yeah. There's this guy on YouTube did a video talking about the Reddit post, and the guy on Reddit did the math, and apparently it's gonna be around $600 to get all the microtransaction stuff.
Oh my god, dude, that's a lot.
But
that's
I mean, now that
like
just to clarify it, none of this stuff is actually needed.
No.
But even for cosmetic, bro, that's $600.
Yeah.
But the fact that...
I mean, that's if you want it all, I guess. But
the fact that it costs its microtransactions to begin with is kind of stupid. Because this is supposed to be...
It's been microtransactions for...
No, this is supposed to be quote-unquote free content, basically, for the year while it's in between seasons, right?
Well, technically, the first one's free. Just like a good drug dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know... Well, the thing I have a problem with it is that the armor looks kind of decent and it's kind of interesting looking, and the shaders. So
you want it all.
Well,
that's why doctors give you trial packs of medicine.
Yes, but I also don't want to get into it because there's no way I'm going to be able to get that.
That's understandable because I mean that's how I spent a lot of money on the microtransactions because I was really wanting a lot of the stuff the cosmetic shit that really didn't matter, but it looked cool to me.
Yeah.
And so I ended up spending a shit ton trying to get it.
Like, dude, the armor is pretty awesome, but like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to spend all that money to get it.
Yeah, because whenever you get it, it's like light level 5 or whatever, and you have to basically infuse it in order to get it.
Yeah, and by the time you get it, the new things will be out that you can earn for free that are even cooler.
Yep.
So
that's one of the reasons why I haven't after spending all that money on Destiny 1 on PS4 and Xbox One. I haven't really paid attention to the Bright Ingram thing. I paid in the very beginning. I paid $45, I guess, to try to get the salt emote. But after
you didn't get it.
After I didn't get it, I was like, okay, I'm done because
Ken got it.
I got all 4 of the exotic emotes just for free.
Fuck.
I just grinded. I got the salty. I got the ramen. I got the flip. Whatever
I got the ramen one.
And I have the 6-shooter. I got all 4 of the exotics.
That just pisses me off.
Well, you know, let me just do the salt emote and just rub some salt into your wounds.
I want that fucking
Of
emote
course,
so bad.
all he's played since it came out is that.
Yeah, basically.
Well, yeah, then you basically have no life like I did with Destiny 1.
Oh, you know, I wish they just would port D1 to the PC.
It's pointless now, though.
I'd still play through all the content.
Yeah, people like me
Oh,
will play
yeah.
it and buy it. Well, kind of.
Yeah, I like how you reworded that there. It's because I didn't even pay for D2. Or the season pass.
Did you get it like through?
I just have a really, 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 really amazing friend
Oh, okay.
who he also just randomly out of nowhere bought me $50 worth of stuff on World of Tanks for no reason. I don't know why.
He buys him everything. He
I
doesn't
don't know
play
why.
video games.
I don't even ask.
Wait a minute. You're the hairdresser. You're looking at judging men's haircuts. You're getting a man to buy you shit randomly.
I'll have you know that I
Dude.
only have like maybe 3 sugar daddies.
3 sugar
Yeah.
daddies?
This is saying something about you. Like more and more that you talk, the more and more we learn.
Implying people didn't already know this. Come on. Like, come on, Brimstone already knew this.
What are you talking about?
That I have sugar daddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, who do you think
I
bought
need
it?
some.
Dude, who do you think bought him fucking Overwatch for his birthday?
This lovely, amazing fuck named Brimstone.
At least that was for an occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just like some random.
Yeah,
you
not
go.
randomly like, here's $50 worth of stuff in World of Tanks. Like, what the fuck?
You're like, I'm
What
not
are you
bitching,
doing?
but
What are
this
you
is
doing
awkward.
for this money?
I don't even know. I kind of just... I just
So
play
you just don't
games.
remember? Like, is it
I
drugs
just
or
play
something?
games, man. And I play games with him, like, every day.
So like strip Twister.
Probably.
Hey, if that's what you're into, I'm not judging, but if that's what you're into.
Dude, if you have to put, your left hand on red and your fucking right hand on yellow, bent over, I'm sorry that happens to you if that's not what you're
Okay,
into. I don't-
I'm
Excuse me,
not
sir,
Metro,
that's
but
considered Twister, okay? There's nothing wrong with the game of Twister.
yeah, it's not like I'm taking my clothes off. That's gay.
If you're playing strip twister, then
And if it's not with a girl, then it's gay.
But what do you know? Meme
But
does all
you're-
those things.
But no, seriously, like
But you're
I don't
getting a
I don't
man to
even
buy you shit. So
I don't
mean,
even know.
eh.
Like, I'm really grateful though. Like, there's not a day I don't
Yeah, I
go
would
by
be
where I'm
too.
not grateful.
Well,
like,
yeah, I mean, all that dick.
Before
stuff.
the whole like Battlefront 2 fiasco thing happened, I was gonna like try to get him the game and myself the game. But now that the game thing, yeah, I don't want to get it now.
I'm still probably down the line gonna get that game. I'm just not gonna buy the microtransaction thing.
They're not even in there anymore.
Then
Not
I
yet.
don't see why people are bitching.
No,
No,
it's
like-
it's because EA said they're gonna come back.
But no, like they've even came out and said they're not coming back.
No, I thought they already changed
They
that.
didn't originally. No, originally they said that they were taking them out for the time being, and until they were able to be reworked and put in a later come back in a later time, and then they came back and said they're just completely they're not doing it at all.
Why so many dislikes? Oh, that's because someone makes Smurf accounts and decided just to dislike because I'm on here right now, probably.
No, it's
they
war.
do
I
it
know
every
what it
week.
is. Yeah, it's war.
Yeah, they
Oh.
do it every week. So
Okay. I don't watch every week because
I know some people get wrapped
video
up
games.
in likes and dislikes, but I mean, to YouTube they look the same, so it doesn't really matter one way or the
yeah. But yeah, I don't know what I do
Because you're Jewish.
So
because I'm Jewish.
I know there's like a lot of controversy though surrounding Destiny, like where apparently they're reworking shit to make it pay to win. Is that true, or is that? I don't know. I mean, I've found a lot of these people that claim pay to win shit like that really don't understand what pay to win.
It's not
actually
really
is.
pay to win. It's not Star Wars Battlefront 2 for fuck's sakes when it first came out. It's just when there's certain things that they did before that did well because they were free. Now it's not that way, and it's just not fun. Like, it's like, oh, you want this cool looking stuff? You don't have to work for it. You just can just throw maybe like $50 at us, and then here you might be able to get it from the the RNGesus gods of maybe getting it with RNGesus.
Yeah, I've learned through like several games of Destiny that RNGesus does not like me at all.
You probably won't like other like games like World of Tanks and stuff then, because that game's all RNGesus. Or you just gotta play Russian vehicles and pray to God to fucking Stalin. That Stalin will guide your fucking tank shells into the enemy vehicles. That's all you gotta do. Play Russian tanks, comrade.
Comrade.
Russian beat, comrade.
Comrade Rainbow.
So
Stalin shall guide shells.
So is Destiny 2 going down the shitter or no?
Well, it's. I'm not saying it's going down the shitter. Not yet. Like, unless they fix their fucking garbage, because the community is outraged.
Well, I can tell you they won't fix the Christmas items thing because that's
too late now.
Well, I mean I'm saying the way they've done their Christmas items since they've started the Christmas thing back in Destiny 1 has been this exact same way. Like, you get one basically free, well, in this case, Bright Ingram from doing the little candy thing or whatever. And then after that, if you want anything more, you have to pay for it. So I think it's been that way since like the inception of their Christmas. Thing.
And when you do level up and you get your Bright Ingram, it's not the Christmas one.
Yeah, that was
which is ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It's always been that way, though. I mean, that's just, I mean, I get it, but I mean, that's just the way that it's always been. So I mean, they won't change that part. So.
Yeah, because they just love fucking their community.
Well, it seems like their community is like, I mean, now it's a little bit different now that they're on PC, but before everybody was like really forgiving and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
And
they just took it.
Yeah, PC is a different market, so I mean they're gonna get a lot more criticism that they weren't getting before.
We're not gonna put up with it, to be honest.
Maybe that might be for the better. I mean,
like, I don't know who's calling the shots for the microtransaction stuff, but I'm gonna say it's probably Activision. Don't hold my word on that.
I don't see Blizzard doing this. Like, even if you ever noticed, like all their games, they don't do this. This is an Activision thing.
Like, even Overwatch ain't even that bad for loot boxes.
No.
Yeah, I really think that Activision's more the one controlling that thing.
All I know is there better not be an Overwatch 2. Oh, I'll be so
Oh yeah, there better not be a fucking Overwatch 2, because that makes no sense.
I will be so
It's going to be called Overwatch 2 in a loot box. Like, you have to buy the loot box to get
Overwatch 2.
To get Overwatch 2.
Oh, you got to pray to RNGesus first.
And it's going to be RNG too, so you're not going to be guaranteed Overwatch 2 for the $60, but
yeah, you might just get Overwatch 1.
Yeah, you might just get a few more copies of Overwatch 1, but just keep trying.
Yeah, just keep trying. You'll get it eventually.
Could you imagine that though? Like, oh my god, dude.
I swear they'd get sued. I swear they would get sued.
The case should look like a loot box, really. I mean, on
the
really physical versions.
How to explain Overwatch in like one word? Random.
I was leaning more toward frustration, but okay.
Which way are we talking about? Are we talking on like the loot box version of frustration, or getting shit on by Koreans?
All kinds.
Okay.
It's like all the above.
You might get Destiny 2 after the next story DLC. God, I'm hoping it's not garbage like Curse of Osiris. Oh, it was so fucking.
Really that bad?
It was super short. I've already collected all the weapons that you're supposed to get to do the forging thingamajiggers. I got the Sagira Ghost Shell now. That's exotic, which is cool. And now I don't really have anything to do besides get my characters up to max level. And I still need to do the new raid, because I haven't got enough people to do the new raid yet. Because not everyone in the clan has decided to get the DLC, because, you know, they've heard things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe they just don't want to buy it.
Well, that's... Buy it for them. Yeah, I'm going to buy it for them.
Wow, this should be interesting.
The guy that has, like, all his games basically gifted to him.
I don't know. I gotta really figure out where like these people are that just gift games, because it'd make my life a whole lot easier if I didn't have to buy them.
Well, considering that you already have a shit ton of fucking games, they're probably like, this motherfucker doesn't need no more games.
Well, maybe they'd be like, this dude is like broke now that he spent this much money on games, and maybe he needs some.
Maybe he needs more games.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. Yep. 100% agreed. Rambo needs more games, guys.
We can't just let him give up his addiction.
Yeah. Like that, right? You know what it's like to go cold turkey like that? Would kill me.
Oh my god, man.
Well, so is anyone playing anything tonight?
I'm playing Call of Duty right now.
I'm gonna finish the last episode of Life is Strange.
I'll probably play the new PUBG update when that comes out in like 2 hours.
Well,
I don't know what I'm.
I think 2 hours. Let me
No,
check.
I just don't know what I'm gonna finish after. I mean, what I'm gonna start on after the Life is Strange thing, because the first Life is Strange was really good. The second one just wasn't. I mean, it doesn't have the same impact as the first one. So I'm kind of bored with it.
How is Life is Strange? Is that actually a good game?
The first one's really good. I mean, Max, the lead character in that one, is her story's interesting, and then the story that you're playing is interesting. The second one, like one of Max's friends in the first one her name is Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
So the second one is basically Chloe's story, which has happened like a prequel to lead up to the very first, like Life is Strange 1. And it's 3 episodes instead of the 5 it's normally, and it's just not as interesting. Like, she's not as interesting of a character as Max was. So the second one's not that great, but the first one's actually pretty good. I like the first one.
I'm kind of intrigued still with that Detroit game.
Detroit Become Human?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that.
I'm all about that new samurai game. I can't wait.
Is there a Game Talk Patreon page?
No.
No, but there is going to be a. It's not gonna be Patreon. Like I was just talking to Shane about this the other day. We are gonna have a page up, but it's not gonna be Patreon. It's gonna be something else.
It's gonna be Hatreon for all the haters.
Yeah, right. No, I just can't get like I don't know about you, Rambo, but like Patreon right now with what they're doing, like I don't know if I could trust that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but they did back out. They did back.
Yeah, they did
reverse their stance because of the people actually bitched and complained, and they reversed their decision. So
why didn't you ask any of the creators for this thing at all to begin with?
Well, it's just the
most
fact that like on their but here's the thing though, like but here's the thing on their contract, like if they don't like your content, they can take your money from you, right? Like that's a thing.
Not anymore.
I don't know.
No,
I didn't read it.
Like they
took that away too. They said, "No, we're not doing that anymore." Because if so, then not.
Yeah, like you get to keep your money on there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as we do we're gonna get something up. I know there's quite a few people that have been wanting something like that, which is kind of weird.
You can donate to Rambo's Addiction.
That's what we'll call it.
Well, once we get what's it called? Like the artwork done. Like if this guy actually does good work for me, and then all of us like it, then we can actually take his artwork and then like put it on shirts and shit like that.
Yeah, do some merch shit. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I think merch would be better than like a Patreon type thing, but because then like everybody, like if you don't, like basically if you're donating instead of like just giving money away, like you'd be actually at least getting something in return.
Yeah.
Make a mug.
Well, hey, I mean, I would buy a mug because I bought a PlayStation mug because I drink coffee all the fucking time.
Yeah. Get a nice mug with all your faces on it.
Yeah.
Shayner did
nice
a video
mug with
again.
with all our mugs.
Shayner did a video again.
You did a video again?
No, I did the South Park one, and I'm working on a PUBG one. I have all the gameplay chopped up, but now that there's this new update out, I was thinking I should play at least like 2 matches of that and see what has changed and record a little bit of that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So I was wondering, like, where was the PUBG match really not chopped up enough? Like, just it was choppy.
This video is sub 20 FPS. Enjoy, guys. Exactly the feeling I'm getting right now.
Boys, like.
Yeah, you should, because that's probably what it feels like when you play it.
It would actually be.
It feels better than it looks.
That's
It's like a fat chick that's surprisingly good in bed.
Is that from experience?
It feels better than it looks. That's funny.
That's speaking from experience. Come on.
It's like that's like a.
Can you deny?
Straight up said that's like a
All of
fat
it?
chick that looks like that actually does a good job in bed. It's like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. That was mind blowing.
Probably into that fucking porn where fat chicks
It's
just like
one
jump
that
on the
you wanna
man.
cuddle with afterwards. You're like, wow, I surprise myself sometimes.
I think we're all going to hell.
Here's something to put on a shirt. Game talk. We talk about everything but games. I'll have to correct you. We talked about some video games tonight because I wanted to talk about
Most of the show has been about video games. Just
this one.
5 minutes was
Like-
about that tax cut thing.
Yeah, here lately, I mean, we've been kind of like keeping it with video games.
Surprisingly.
I came in here and was like Destiny 2 and PUBG. Woo.
Yeah, I think that basically the politics side of it was interesting at one point, but now it's just become a repetitive dumpster fire. So I mean, like
That's because it was
it'd be the-
constant.
we would actually be talking about the exact same shit every single fucking like thing. It would be the exact same conversations.
It was. It really was. Oh, but you know who we need to get back on? You guys need to get back on here?
What?
Simo.
No.
Oh, wait, I think I banned him.
Oh
Oh, no, wait, did I? I don't remember.
I don't remember you banging Simo, did you?
I don't know.
Rambo
Let me,
didn't have a party or anything, so I don't think he did.
let me check.
No.
All
Even though they
things
are
to
like long lost
me.
brothers. I mean,
Yeah, he tweeted me responded to one of my tweets about something, and I just kind of scroll over because I just get like PTSD when I see it. It's just,
did he say that Twitter was like a finite resource?
Okay,
I
we're
would-
good.
oh,
I didn't
God,
ban
that
him.
would've- That definitely would have triggered me. Like I would have been in like shell shock and shit like that.
But, you know, the internet is such a massive, small resource of thingamajiggers.
Yeah, people.
Bro, finite resource. I'll never forget that conversation in my life.
I'll never forget it either.
Simo's
You-
my
you-
dude,
you-
but god damn it.
You could literally feel Rambo's blood boiling.
I can prove
I
you
could-
wrong,
I
Mr.
could.
Racer. If we talked about politics 40% of the time, I would never be here. I hate politics.
Yeah.
You'd never speak a word. You'd be here, but you
Ever.
wouldn't speak.
Now in the beginning we did a lot, but like I said in the beginning there was like a lot of shit. I mean, it was the election and a lot of shit going on, and
Yeah, because fuck video games.
but in the from there, we just kind of we listened to the feedback that we were getting and try to cut down as much as possible on the politics, and there's no way it's 40% of the podcast.
Yeah, there might have been a handful of episodes where it was like that was basically the episode, but that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, and just like random, kind of depending on really what
What was happening?
like what transpired. But we only really talk in politics. We only really talk about it whenever something big happens. Now, like
Cool.
the tax reform and shit like
Unless you're grouping current events and politics together.
that. Yeah,
To me, they're two different things, though.
Yeah, because I can see how somebody could say current events is politics because of the fact that a lot of current events is related towards the transgender shit or whatever like that, and that's sometimes.
Yeah.
Did you just assume my gender?
politics and-
Unless it's a terrorist attack nowadays, it's it's politics. I mean,
yeah, basically.
Hey, don't be assuming my gender now.
Well, shit. I mean, right now, even like the way that Polygon and Eurogamer and everybody's done, like, I was talking about games. We're talking about politics.
we're only trying to fit in, man.
Yeah, doing our best.
Game talk. A little bit of autism everywhere.
A drop of autism go a long ways.
It does, man. It's like lotion. You don't need a whole bunch.
No, but we
It
always,
spreads.
but you always get a fucking whole bunch. That's the problem.
Just a little
We
too
can't-
much autism. Just a little too much.
I know, it's-
We can never get the right amount of autism.
Oh, that
It's just
reminds me
like-
of autism. I cracked a joke. I cracked a joke on Twitter, and I offended some furries. I said fuck you furry faggots. And like,
wow.
I got like fucking like 4 tweets. What's the problem with furries? I was like, oh my god, you guys don't know how to read like
What that
sarcasm.
Facebook post?
No, Twitter. Like I was joking around because I know douchebag and a few of his buddies are all furries. So like,
which one's that? There's a lot of those.
I'm not gonna mention his name. He doesn't deserve a mention in here.
Douchebags.
Okay.
And he was riding Rambo's coattails pretty hard the other day, and I was like, "Fuck you, furry faggots." You fucking,
I know who we're.
I said you should. I said something along the lines like they should all like dive into battery acid, and like they got pissed. They got angry. I was like, yo, like I was just being a ruthless asshole. I was joking around. I didn't mean it, but
you gotta be careful with them furries,
bro, like those furry kids, man, dude, they get fucking ass hurt.
Fuck a dog in front of you? I don't get what they're gonna do. Shoot you with a fur-coated pistol? I don't get it, man.
A fur-coated pistol? That's just the mercy.
Bro, out of all, I'm not gonna lie, out of all the communities that I've ever bagged on, I think furries are my new favorite topic to fuck with. Because like they're not all bad kids. I've stated that like a million times. Like I don't think all furries are like.
Notice he says kids because
they're all
anyone with half a brain that's an adult knows that a dog or giraffe is not sexy. You furry shop at Toys R Us because fucking Jeffrey the giraffe gets them hard.
Let's just ask Metro.
Bro, but like
Metro.
It's quiet, like I'm like quiet, like
it's like we all know the truth here. Come on.
Bro, like I just think it's funny. They get sense. Well, dude, like the Gay Talk server. What is it, guys? Like 90% fucking fur fags, and I literally mean they're furry and they're gay. Like what the actual fuck?
What are you supposed to call them? Furry homosexuals? No. That's too nice.
Yeah, no, that's too long. I'm sorry.
That's also too nice.
Way too many syllables.
Syllables. You are a syllable.
And it's funny because they actually have infighting within their own community. Like they actually go back and forth with like My Little Pony dudes and
didn't Metro say something?
Totems and yeah.
Metro said something about something like what the fuck was it? So like someone was like getting upset that some other person something stupid, some race of furry dog stupid shit. It was dumb.
Well, there's spirit totems, and then there's the other autistic one. Otherkins. There we go. That's the real autistic group there.
That shit's weird.
That's one group of people I haven't pissed off on Twitter.
Bro,
that's one group of people you don't want to be around.
Bro, that's like furries. Like in general, like they are literally like the most autistic group of people I have ever had.
They kind of have to be. They dress up in
the pleasure costumes. And the displeasure of meeting. Like they,
like you get so uncomfortable that you kind of just want to leave, but you kind of have to stay because everyone else that you want to talk to is still there, and you're just like, damn it.
Meme Chad. Do you remember the first issue we had in Game Talk? The very first one, like the very first one. And it was all based around furries. Remember that?
Are we talking about all the massive spam of just massive animal porn that was terrible?
They were like, oh, we don't have a not safe for work chat. We need one. Remember that. We need one. I'm like, why? Because we want to post furry porn.
I just wanted to post normal porn. That's basically why I wanted
it. There's regular porn. There's hentai. I'm fine with either one of those. But why is it hot that you see a My Little Pony getting banged by a group of giraffes? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Why is that hot?
Exactly.
Well, I remember I asked for the not safe for work chat just
They're
for
not regular
normal
giraffes, though.
stuff.
They're Jeffrey the giraffe from Toys R Us.
Jeffrey the giraffe. Shut the fuck up.
See, that's the thing is, I never looked at Jeffrey the giraffe or any of these like animal things and went, God, I wonder what his dick looked like. You know, what goes through somebody's mind to even think that? Like to even
we were
put that
already
in.
too old by the time that was actually a thing, Rambo. Like, I mean. We already found it attractive.
I stirred. So Shane asked about the Facebook post, right? So I stirred the hive on Facebook because I have quite a few friends that are furries, and I said so something along. Do you remember what I said? It was like something along the lines of like, I don't understand the furry community. What's so hot about animals or some shit like that?
He's like, I don't understand what makes a dog so fucking sexy or something like that.
Dude, like I had like 6 people in my ass fucking yelling
and then
at me.
just to take a stab at Metro, it was like especially gay vampire ones or something like that. It was.
Although, let's be real, like most of the time, it's just kind of funny to take a stab at Metro because it's fun to get a rise out of him.
Or a rise into him.
Rise out of him, yeah.
Hey, not in that gay way that you're thinking, you faggot.
Hairdresser boy.
Yeah, you're such a hairdresser boy.
You know, I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take it and go. Let's go.
I bet you're gonna take it, you dirty little skink.
If you want to get a rise out of Metro, you need to learn.
Or you want to get a rise into Metro.
Whoa, man. Whoa, I've seen what he looks like as a girl. No thanks. It's terrible.
So do you ask for the male hairstylist?
God, no. I asked for the female.
Oh! Is she hot at least?
He's like, I kind of want her boobs to accidentally brush against me. This is as close as I'm getting for now.
Yeah, because I'm going home to my sugar daddy's dick.
Listen, Sharon, it doesn't count when the man does your hair and then his man boobs accidentally graze. That's kind of fucking gay. At least with the girl.
So
when you go to a good barber shop, they are old biker looking fucks that have man tits. So I'm surprised you know about that.
It's not hard to tell when a fat man has man tits, quote unquote, right, Brimstone? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Did you guys? I'm pretty sure he just said he wanted to touch my wiener. Did you hear that?
I was going more along the lines of nipples, but okay. It's not gay if I touch your nipples.
It's not gay if you touch my nipples. Really, dude?
It's gay if I touch your dick. But your nipples, those are free zones for me.
Free zones. I feel so violated. Hashtag
Have I considered suicide? I've always considered suicide. 10 out of 10.
Why is it all you Canadians are emo? I told you once, and I'll tell you again.
Every Canadian that we've ever had in the server,
infused maple syrup.
Every Canadian that we've had in the server, dude, like they've always like, man, I need to kill myself. I'm like, yo, like, what the fuck?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because they're always bragging about fucking Tim Hortons and shit, right? They're like, yeah,
Timmy's Hey, just because you don't know quality doesn't mean shit.
Timmy's is the best, blah,
we
blah,
have
blah.
that quality at the corner store, the AM.
No, you do not. That is called trash, just like Starbucks. Overpriced trash.
Nigga, we use Colombian black beans. I don't know what's trash about that.
The fact that's from Colombia.
So is like
no, it's because they're black. It's fucking racist.
Yeah, racist. Not getting the white coffee beans.
The white coffee beans?
White privilege.
You're stupid.
Well, from where coffee beans grow, if they were white, they would probably be covered in bat shit. So I'll go with the black ones.
Let's be real. Every single bit of coffee beans you guys are getting for your household, Metro's growing them.
In his butthole?
Metro's growing them?
Yeah, he's growing the coffee beans.
So he's Colombian now?
Yes.
Evidently.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I get my shit from Colombia, man.
I guess.
Yeah, I get my cocaine there too. I mean, what?
You should. It's good shit.
Well,
I heard that's the real dude.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say that.
From what I hear,
coffee,
it's the best.
Cocaine, and bananas. 3 greatest things to come out of fucking Colombia.
Nobody said cocaine here. We don't need the feds down our
How
asses.
can you guys possibly leave out child labor? I mean, come on.
Heroin is actually, if you look at the trend, their heroin is actually picking up steam. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing the new product.
I thought I've been in less pain lately, and I must be getting my shit from Colombia.
We're gonna start looking at market margins in Colombia on their heroin traffic. Yo,
our own stock market.
The fucking cocaine shares are going up 3.6 on the NASDAQ.
It's the new Bitcoins.
That shit's hilarious.
That would be fucking hilarious to see.
Yo, fucking Colombia's like taking the NASDAQ by storm today. Their stocks jumped by 5.
Rambo and I are going to go to the doctors and we're just going to get Colombian asprin. That's what's going to happen.
Colombian aspirin.
quote unquote aspirin. Come Come on, give those quotes.
Well, no, that's what we got is Colombian aspirin. That's all we have.
Yeah, I bet you that shit's good though.
I bet it
You'll
is
never
too.
have a headache again.
No, you'll just be like completely awake the whole time. You'll be fine. You'll be good.
We're gonna see Meme Chan tied up in like one of the Colombian opium houses where like they're on bunk beds and they see like like I could see Meme Chan being like stuck on one of those things.
Hey man, if it's that good, man, it's that good.
From what I understand, a lot of our like military are over there doing that shit.
Hey, did you become a Canadian?
Hey,
How about that coffee there, eh? Gotta get some of that Timmy's there. Hey, is that my cousin there, eh? Oh
It
shit.
sounds like you're about to say, do you want a Slurpee?
Oh yeah, do you want a Slurpee too, eh? I live in the Slurpee capital of the world, eh? I actually do. I actually do live in the Slurpee capital of the world, quote unquote.
So you're in Canada, right?
Bingo.
So do y'all like go around and say A all the time?
Well,
Kind
no.
of.
Sometimes, depends. If I'm like asking a question, sometimes I'll put it at the end with a question mark.
I used
Are you really
to.
that? Are you really that fucking nice too? Like where you like reckon something like, I'm sorry, eh? You're like, oh, it's okay, babe. It's okay, eh? Like,
You say,
Well,
okay,
if you want to know this, just ask Brimstone. Just ask Brimstone. How many times have I just came into the chat and just started shitting on people for no reason?
Well, that's
probably
because
because you're like
autistic.
so nice and real. That's probably because you're so have to be so nice in public that you.
Oh God, no, God, no.
To
Usually, most of the
Discord
time, I'm like, God, I fucking hate everybody. I want to go home.
Don't let him fool you. He loves everybody equally.
Yeah, sure, you fucking
Like
faggot.
like cancer, he loves it. I don't know,
So,
man.
Just let us know when Sierra is enough and we'll kick him.
That's not
Do it,
hard
please?
To do.
No, he's in the chat. He's already brought up like pedophile shit and everything. So
Oh, do me a favor and just go.
I'm just gonna wait for what's his fucking go get to say he's done, and then Sierra's gone.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting. I'm waiting.
There you go, Shane.
All right, later, dude.
Boop. Deleted.
It's so easy.
Get shit on. Did I? I don't even think I banned him from the server. Maybe I did. Did I? I don't remember.
You better have
was-
because like 5 people have bitched about it.
Oh God, yeah. Like. If
Oh,
you
yeah,
hadn't,
I did.
then-
Yeah, I did.
And my Twitter's gone. Like every fucking. I can be talking about Fortnite or PUBG, and here comes this fucking picture of a Discord chat. Proof that Meme Chan banned me
Yeah.
for no reason. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I can't.
Yeah, I've heard that they're messaging like some of you guys, and I'm like, oh shit. Well, you know what? I'm here
No, they
with
don't even message me. My DMs are open, but they just like chime in on the fucking conversation, reply to the person I'm talking to. Like they're gonna be like I guess their eyes are gonna be open and go, damn, Rainbow's a bad guy because can ban this guy for no reason. Like
even
and
though
everybody
like
just kind
I'm
of
here.
ignores it.
I'm here to
Everybody
be
just
that
fucking
guy.
ignores him. So
I'm
It is
here to be
fucking
the guy
weird.
that just banned people for no reason. I am that guy. And when people like message me in DMs, I'm like, no, we're not having that anymore. And I instantly ban people that go to DM me.
See, Brim, just like you were telling me the other day, like I must have had some videos that still did pretty decent lately. I just now got another comment on that Discord video that we did like last year.
What's
Like
the comment?
you guys know how much I've uploaded this year. Not very much at all.
Yeah.
I've gotten over 50K views this year.
Okay.
I have done nothing.
That is kind of funny.
well, I've done barely anything on my channel. And I just keep on gaining subs, and I'm like, I just keep on getting these little. Someone's supposed to subscribe to your channel. I'm like going, why?
Well, I mean, it's because you're like you're really like on Twitter a lot, and you're in a bunch of podcasts. Well, 2 at least.
Okay, well, maybe that's the reason why the people are. I mean, because I'm like going, why? Like you see, my last video was like in January of this past year, so I'm like going, why are you like? You think all of a sudden like something's gonna happen? Like I don't know.
I really love my 63 subscribers on YouTube, but that I barely upload.
There's actually been a lot of topics I want to do a video on, but I'm waiting on my art. So, because I want to like completely start fresh instead of like starting and kind of change my artwork or whatever. I want to kind of launch back whenever I get my new artwork.
Yeah.
Time to do another rebranding, but still be Rambo's Corner.
Well, we're gonna be
Yes.
we're about due for a rebrand for the Game Talk. Like I'm looking at Rambo's looking into somebody. I'm looking into somebody.
That's pretty gay.
I got somebody from Bandai Namco that wants to do work for us, so that's pretty cool. He does all their concept artwork for their fighting games, and that's pretty neat. So
it's gonna be Weebish.
Does he realize how shit this is?
what are we talking about?
Game Talk?
That's not the point. I'm just looking at just rebranding and redoing the format.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Bitch. What I'm hoping for though is to get the reformatting done by episode 100 before we go into season 3. So
The center of cancer.
yo, mama's
That could be our catchphrase.
Yeah. There you go. I just helped you out. Come on.
The Game Talk podcast. When one scoop of autism is just not enough.
Boom, baby, right there. That's gonna be
Good
your next
slogan.
shirt. That's gonna be your first shirt right there.
And then we could have Pete needs to get a South Park avatar, and then we could have all 4 of the South Park avatars on there. Just
Yeah.
the heads though, so it looks
we
like
need to get a
4
hold
scoops
of we
like-
need to get a hold of what's his face to do that for us. He said he would. So
I will pay that guy in order to draw mine in different clothes and poses and stuff, so I can use them on thumbnails.
same here. Yep, same here.
So I mean, if I do this for this guy or whatever, would y'all want them to stick with the South Park theme?
Oh, no, you're paying him, dude. Do what you want.
Oh no, it'd be for all of us because I mean it'd be for our thing.
He wants to be matching
I'm just talking
guys.
right now, obviously, but I mean I'm trying to figure out what would be a good idea for. I guess we could all, whenever it comes in, if y'all like my artwork or whatever, then we could all get together and talk to him together.
Yeah,
or whatever.
that's fine. Like if anything, he could either if he does our avatars, if he wants to redo our avatars in his style or whatever, which if you can you link me his shit and then I'll look at it. But if he can redo our avatars into an awesome looking comic book type thing, like Todd McFarlane style art, that'd be badass.
Oh yeah,
And then have all
this guy
all of our art matched that way. That'd be neat.
This guy's actually worked on games for EA and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then,
EA.
covers for cover art for games and shit like that. I'll link you his I guess page where he shows off his artwork.
What is it? A DeviantArt?
No, it's actually just a Wix page, basically what I think Brim has with the.
Yeah.
He's just basically uploaded a few of his stuff there.
That reminds me, I can download that web builder and try it out, since I paid only $20 for it and it's worth a $300 value. So yeah.
But he
You have to let me know if that's any good.
Mm-hmm.
he does really good work in the he's going he basically for $100 on he's my Twitter banner, my YouTube banner, my Twitter avatar, and then create me a couple of extra avatars with different expressions, so I can use them in my thumbnails and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, if he's down to doing that stuff for us too, that'd be great.
Yeah, I just gotta once his work comes back, then y'all can kind of tell me what y'all, if y'all like it well enough or whatever, to do the ones for the channel, and then we can work on have him incorporate that into our channel here too, and then we can get everything kind of working together.
Yeah,
Reminder: this has been 3 hours long.
Huh?
3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we could end it, and we could end it soon, actually. Unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about.
Nothing that I really know of going on though.
Because we could continue this conversation off air. Because like I said, I want to. Everybody knows now, but yeah, there's gonna be a new format change coming in for season 3. We're gonna throw up some betas of it. We're not gonna put up any of the final designs right away. We're just gonna throw a few betas up in the middle of season 2, see what people think about the formatting, and then we'll go from there. But anyways, thank you guys for coming by. Thank you guys for watching. I can't believe that you guys are sticking around with us this long. Jesus fucking Christ, go to bed, you fucking losers.
This cancer.
No, I appreciate everything. No, it's pretty awesome that they're sticking around. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get in this with the same old fashioned. But this time, since Meme's here, we're gonna go ahead and just talk about his dick fetishes with women. So what's up with that?
It's only gay if your dick's touch.
It's only gay if your dick's touch.
Thank God the ending doesn't involve me for once.
Shut the fuck up, Shane. You're fucking gay.